It's showtime.
Showtime!
Showtime.
Alright, are you recording?
Yep.
Hello.
Wow. This
Hello.
really is our
Back.
retired Democratic youth.
Yeah, so for the people watching, so like the event, just getting into Danielle mode, if I gotta explain something. So, we did finish the adventure, but we did want to go through the final combat that I cut. So we're gonna be doing that. It's like not canon, just for the sake of like playing through it and just seeing like how it would go.
And this is our bonus episode where we're gonna care a lot less about limitations, probably.
Says
Well,
Riley.
you see, we retired the Democratic Youth, but they had to call us in as consultants and stuff. So we're getting triple pay.
I mean, to be fair, like this is literally the like taking all limits off combat. So
Exactly. Which is gonna be very funny with my second magic weapon that I got today.
None of
It's
it-
also great.
But by the way, Riley, do you have your word of the day?
I'll randomize another adjective. Give me a minute.
Mhm.
Random
Meantime-
adjectives.
See, the beauty of this being not canon is if we somehow manage to lose, it doesn't matter.
Oh boy, that sure is another thing that I forgot to show off. There was a defeat theme if you lost the elevator combat. Let me actually
Ah.
play it right now.
Yeah, because we're losing this one.
Well,
Man, imagine Hazard Baskerville busting out fucking Oscar Mayer, and we still lose.
That'd be rough. that'd be.
That'd be
that was
rough.
really rough,
That'd be.
actually.
God damn it.
I'm considering either a funny or just something dumb.
Listen, I heard 3
Oh,
roughs.
well.
That's all I needed.
If you're
So
talking about your adjective,
I need votes from the party. Either
Okay.
godly or nebulous.
godly
Nebulous
or
is pretty
nebulous?
interesting. Nebulous
Yeah.
is pretty interesting.
I feel like godly doesn't change much, considering everything you are capable of.
True.
That one's understandable.
Yeah,
Yeah, either
we'll
way,
go
like,
with-
GM determines the effect, so the word will be nebulous.
All right. Can you give me the exact definition just so we're on the same page?
Yeah. Nebulous is in 3 adjectives in the form of a cloud or a haze, otherwise known as hazy, or is of a nebulous of a concept or idea meaning unclear, vague, or ill-defined. Think of, say, eldritch beings. And then is another term for nebular, which going into that one is relating to or denoting a nebula or nebulae, which is anything in space that is a vague mist, I believe.
Nebulas are actually space clouds in which are composed of stardust that congeal into planetoid forms over millions of millennia.
They just turn solid.
So yeah, it's mostly just like you can make little planetoids probably with that definition.
So you have
Like
the
make a
power
little
of-
mini Jupiter.
I
The
think
power
Riley
of the
should just-
cosmos inside you.
I just make her a planet. Or I just make her a forming planet.
Welcome to Riley 4.
Your room could become an entire solar system.
It's sparkly and cool and people are
Well,
jealous.
Everyone's
Alright,
so
so-
jealous of me.
And yeah, it is kind of hard
Um,
to apply an effect to the word nebulous, isn't it?
So let's set the scene again. Just so basically, Becky has just completely obliterated the authorities. Captain Hoop has taken her out of the doors that have closed behind them after summoning all these lines and dropping you the the Eye of Proficiency. That is where we pick up.
All right. What's the initiative rolls look like today?
Yeah, everybody roll 3 times.
all
Or
rolling
actually,
initiative?
hold on. Let me rethink because like I'm having all of the episodes act as like act on one turn. So actually, just give me
Yeah.
one initiative. So I'm just gonna delete all the duplicates.
I one initiative.
Yep.
Oh, look, I rolled a 6.
Oh,
Uh, oh wow, Riley is ready.
Riley's raring to go.
All that to save us. So.
He's always ready to to
Oh wait,
use her powers to wait.
Deborah acts on Riley's turn.
Yeah.
Not really sure if y'all can see it because I already did my nip bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a 5. I don't think you didn't click on Pyrolus though, so that's why I didn't automatically do it.
so should I immediately show my secondary
my nip
weapon
bonus a
because
fucking
that is kind of important right now? Dream Shadow Tribute of Fools. A comedy tragedy mask sealed onto your face. This grants you an extra turn in initiative as your playtime clone becomes sentient and splits off at the start of combat, but it's not anyone's team. It simply aims to mess everyone up as much as possible.
Bonus.
That is
Interesting.
real
Such
unfair.
a Devora thing to make.
Yeah, 100%.
The brand is real.
Why?
Now-
I only put my fucking initiative bonus.
Shield Girl, you simply click. You gotta click on Pyrolus before you do it. I don't think you
Oh.
clicked on him.
Oh, oops.
Now, to double check, what was the effect for Nebula's Jumpy?
Nope. Okay,
Did
it
you
does
have
not work.
something in mind?
I did click on block. What the fuck?
It's
edit it.
either a token size increase in my suggestion, or maybe the room is like some type of mist and can move separately. That'd be really weird to do in an aura. And if anybody has other suggestions, that would be great.
Oh
Um,
my god, I'm
It's like do you specifically want to go with the definition of cloud?
I mean, there's cloud, there's being kind of vague, ill-defined, which is just
I-
being eldritch.
I would say you can like nebulous. I'm gonna say like whatever like your rolls are, you can like go within like a range of 2 of that roll. So it's like if you roll like a 5, you can be like, yeah, that's a 7.
Okay. So just
Interesting.
increase or decrease any roll margin by 2.
Yeah, let's say anything like within your room.
Oh, of anything.
I'm
Yeah,
not
because like why otherwise would you ever want to decrease it?
Yeah, that's completely understandable. This is gonna be a fun session then. Question, do we want to count it as a natural roll?
I don't know what the hell
Yeah.
happened to my nip bonus. That's all I
Just
gotta fucking say.
I think you need to relax. It's not that big a deal. You can scroll over to where Pyrolus is on the turn order and click on the number, and you can literally type it in yourself. It is not the end of the world.
I'm sorry, it's just
It's fine.
I had to click on the thing because it hit summon. There's
no.
like no valid token was selected or whatever the hell. So I had to like.
Oh boy.
It's all good.
You know what I
Let's
just
not have
realized?
this energy. What's up?
You can actually go backwards in the turn order now.
Huh?
They added a backwards button.
Oh god,
Oh.
that's such a good thing for every. When I was like, wait, I didn't finish my turn. Like, oh shit, go back.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
convenient.
Yeah, that's good.
I had a realization that I did not write Deborah's abilities. I'm going to do that very quickly now.
All right.
I'm sorry if I sound like I'm pissed.
It's all
totally
good.
cool. It's fine. We love you.
I love you guys
you're
too.
good,
Love you
you're
guys
good.
too.
Chill, girl. You're like, I, I, I'm a little like hesitant to like commit to that statement, but look, you're like one of my favorite people.
Aww. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you, Jumpy. I really appreciated that.
All right, now it's time for Riley to do something fucking wacky and wild, and for the guards to then proceed to fucking turn us into Swiss cheese.
It would on that.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Alright.
like straight up starting combat.
And just like to be clear, like this is the combat music, which is
So like
you know
straight up.
one of
Okay.
one of the choice. I think I explained it last time, but like this is one of the choices in this combat that I was very like self-conscious about, of like just like in terms of like story, this just makes the most sense, but also this is just not combat music, but you know.
That's why I personally maintain 2 character themes at all time. One for standard, normal, neutral vibes, and then one for combat.
Yeah, I mean the whole idea is like this is like supposed to be like a liberating story beat, so it just felt very fitting. Like this is not like this is like not a combat where it's like, oh no, are we gonna get out? It's more like, yeah, we can finally set ourselves free.
Oh, look at that! They got guns. All right, let's bonk them.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
we gotta
Riley, go ahead if you want to grab the Eye of Proficiency.
Yeah, I guess that we might as well make that immediate. Like dashing past, say if Riley has like gripped the eye proficiency, and of course, Jumpy, you may narrate what fully happens. Though I do remember you saying we just can do relatively anything as long as
Yeah,
it makes
Or are we doing the,
that was initially the idea of like just make up like upgrades, but then I realized, oh, you guys actually have upgrades that you can still get. So here are the 2 upgrades you get for this turn. New ability, Black Hole. Pull all characters within 10 feet of the edge of your room inside. They can't leave until the end of your next turn. And
how fitting.
very fitting in
reality
me.
is whatever I make it. Now also lets you reroll the name of one of your weapons once per combat.
I am not using. Which thankfully.
Yeah, as soon as you hold it, you feel power surging through you. Oh, but by the way, Riley 2 really should not be having the room. Like, remember, it's the play buddy. Unless, hold on. Let me just go over your weapon again.
The weapon.
Double check.
Yeah, the
No,
weapon
right.
is play buddy splits
Right.
off.
Yeah, never mind. And
That's a 4.
Yeah, which
It has a playroom specifically to be funny.
and for the record, Shield Girl, that is a example roll that doesn't do anything right now.
Just
For a
Yeah.
moment,
placing the description down so that the viewers can read it.
on that
I-
note,
read, viewers.
I hope you're literate, viewer.
Crazy you made it
on
this
that note-
far without being literate.
God, who would watch this if they like? I mean, it's still images for the most time. Like the best thing is like reading chat.
I don't know anymore. So like the visual on note is like the play buddies left behind as usual, but the mass seems to split in half between the 2.
Oh
One
yeah,
cup,
that's a really
one
cool
tragedy.
visual idea.
Yeah, one has it on one side of the face, on the other as obvious, and people can notice this. And the words for now, since currently, I don't exactly have anything to do with black hole, but actually, you know what? There's a lot of guards.
Get in here, buddies.
This would pull in. I'm actually gonna get a secondary aura to show who gets pulled into the white aura here. I forgot to make that a square. But pretty much everything within that reddened aura gets pulled into the second smaller one.
Good thing only the GM can see that.
This guy, that's fine. It's less clutter for everyone else. This guy just gets pulled into this lion's mouth.
The lion is hungry.
Zoom.
The lion craves vile. The lion craves the lion.
The lions
Graves meat.
consume.
I know. He pulled him.
Everybody gets pulled in. I don't think there's anybody out of current range now.
Good and locked.
And with that, that is the end of turn for one thing. Because unfortunately, I have multiple things. I also have to roll a new initiative for the second rally because it is technically a separate initiative. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's just end of turn. And I don't have anything for Deborah other than move, like, 1, 2.
Just so you know, like, you can do that, but like, this is like a box, so she would be climbing onto that if she's standing there. You can do that. That's no issue. Just so you know.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the box.
Probably now at like head heights with these guards.
Itty bitty bot.
Bless you.
Thank you. Speaking of the
Welcome.
guards,
Oh yeah, I forgot to change my status.
let me show you their like passive.
Could you sort by?
Hmm?
Could you sort by like descending real quick? By the way,
All right.
just set it back to the guard turn after. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh wait, why do you have 2 turns?
Because the other
Hey,
ones.
buddy, Riley.
It says extra turn and initiative, and it is going to try to mess up everybody.
Wait, where did it say that? I'm sorry. Oh right. The
The same thing I have had to show.
right, yeah, no, it's fine. I see it now. All right, so
Give me one.
the guards have a passive called Pod Armor, strong protective military grade body armor that provides 5 DR, but they also have this talent. Panicked Guard. When panicked, you have half stamina, -3 DR, deal -3 base damage, and can no longer fire your weapon as an anytime action. Which
I see.
they are now going to be using their weapon, which is Pod Shooter, a more dangerous military-grade version of the standard pea shooter. Deals double damage within 10 feet. Can be fired as an anytime action to interrupt an enemy's action without dealing damage. So basically like a warning shot. But yeah, so it deals -3 base damage, which is, instead of 5, it deals 2. But Deborah is within 10 feet, so that is still 4 damage from these 3. Wait.
Pulling aggro.
Okay, that's weird. It says range 30. That should be range 6.
30 spaces. The whole map. Fuck you.
No, that should be like 30 feet. So like range of 6, like there is get sound of that. Okay. Alright, so all 4 of these are shooting Deborah, which I'm gonna 12. Yep. I'm gonna say they deal like 3 damage each, so 12 damage. This one is shooting this lion. All of these are, well, these 2 are shooting lions. These 5 over here. Yeah, they I mean, they just got pulled by Riley, so like, yeah, let's shoot the kid with the amulet.
Which is totally a good idea.
Yeah, let's see. So that's 16 damage. Yeah.
So, like, oh, so did a roll get eaten on my screen, or is Riley being shot right now?
Yes.
Okay, I think the roll got eaten on my screen somehow. I didn't even know that was possible.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
Did your GM roll it by accident?
I don't think a GM rolled it.
Are you just using the like one roll that you used for like everything, or?
Yeah, I was thinking like if I
Okay.
should use like separate, but then I thought, oh, what if they rolled an 18?
No, it's a lot of rolls from everyone. Probably the best way to handle is just one roll and kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, just if it's a new target, you should probably roll again.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good point. That's a good point. So yeah,
Yeah, like,
I'm
that's
gonna
why I
roll
was
one for the
confused.
lion. So like for shooting the lion, nope, absolutely fails. Then for the other lion, 15, that works. And then for you, 14. So
Which
yeah.
I can't really edit that anyways, so I'm gonna try it anytime. I also hope to God that God doesn't strike me down today. Which, on that note,
Don't
please
jinx
God.
yourself.
So do you know the D&D spell Hellish Rebuke?
No.
No?
All right.
Oh,
Basically, it's just a it's sort of like any time in D&D where somebody who hits you just take some fire damage.
and I've rolled word blazing. Which means with, but in reality, if I can't even edit that, I
Oh
can't
my god, I
even
just got the pun.
edit that. You took this long.
You went the
never
whole
thought
campaign
about
without
it.
realizing it.
I never thought about it.
I'm going to kill you.
Well, when you get your outclass, you can.
Quickly killed
Yeah.
the GM real quick.
So you're right. Correct.
Wait, doesn't the high proficiency say you get a class 3?
No,
Doesn't-
it's giving you 10 more proficiency per round that you have it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Like
And
you
we're
don't
going
have
to be
to have
tossing it
it.
around like hot potato.
Yeah, you don't have to have it the whole time for that, like to stack. But just throughout this combat, you will get like 10 every turn that you have it.
And do you keep the proficiency if it's removed?
You keep it for the
After combat, we're probably going to see our proficiency
Yeah,
reduced back to normal.
After combat, it'll go back to normal. So, can you somehow like change button for like the 2? Can you somehow do you have like
Nope,
a
I
They
rating?
could
can't-
bump it up to a 4 and reduce
yeah,
that 14 to a 12.
I reasonably can't change this, so just pass on from that.
All right.
It would take a 1 cost since that was a failed roll. Now, the other one. The clone seems to kind of jitter and then quickly, like, stand up fully as, what is that word? What is that word? I'm
Wait,
gonna
let me
show-
see.
Look, Google's your
Copy
friend.
paste it. Longitudinal, Quaternion.
Longitudinal,
That's a
canyon.
Quaternion's a pretty that's a niche one.
Oh, this is weird.
Longitudinal, so that's like
It is
longitudinal.
a set of 4 people or things, or it's a really
location in 3D space using using an order of set of 4 numbers.
or you
Boy,
can
right-
use it for a
Riley,
4
can-
things.
Riley can use Quaternion to turn herself and her play buddy to a barbershop quartet.
Please. we don't need that with how they are right now, because then it's 3 turns of Riley getting in everybody's.
Anyhow, this is the Chaos Gremlin, Riley. Anyways, so they're probably gonna do whatever's the least in the interest. So four Gabby dice.
They're probably gonna make a barbershop quartet of themselves and start.
I mean, my intention was about to be to try to catch everybody at once in a issue. Short answer, the clone ends up using the word canyon, if this even works. Yes, that works. Ends up using the word canyon to create a giant divot in the middle of the map, or at least within the room.
Alright.
It's a whole
would you like that to
canyon.
be longitudinal?
Sure.
Okay,
Longitudinal canyon.
like I guess it would be like this way generally, like top to bottom.
Yeah, top to bottom.
Yeah, top to bottom, which means it would be centered on her, so that is catching everybody.
Centered on you. Alright.
Yeah, like my dish would be centered on her, so just giant divot or hole in the middle of the map.
Yeah, that's centered on Play Buddy, the one next to Hazard.
Did she say anything when she was about to do this, or does she just walk up and be like, "Hey, check this out"?
She probably giggles a bit.
Yeah.
Like there's a giggle and then a hand raise, and that's your only indication that something is about to occur.
Ah,
Okay,
shit.
So is it like literally like this?
Yes. Like it.
Alright.
Well, it would catch 2 guards and probably Hazard then.
Mhm.
I prefer bigger, but I got a low roll, so I'm not gonna care about it.
Okay, so this is for the guards. Oh, they actually managed to get out. Oops.
Hey Hazard, I guess roll to avoid taking fall damage.
Oh, why would I do that?
You might just send Hazard to hell. Never mind.
Hazard,
A really funny success condition, kind of.
like, oh, you sent Hazard to hell? All right, I get. He overclasses immediately.
You're telling me Yo hasn't been in hell the whole entire time?
Hazard's been to hell twice this campaign to fish people out of hell.
Yeah.
Alright, probably 2. I'm just gonna let her succeed automatically.
Yeah, because like literally just floating there, like confusingly, probably.
Okay.
Like just hey, that is actually a pretty good can.
Posing over the
Hang
pit.
on, I wonder if I can beat out the grand one.
If any guards tried to dodge out of the room, they can't. Black hole.
Oh.
They haven't. I don't think they have.
No. I don't think either.
Huh.
Alright, so the
Alright.
lion's attack not succeed. Oh well.
Rip.
Breathless. Oh, by the way,
Oh, it's my-
Riley, do you want to throw the necklace over to Paralis?
At the what? What necklace? Oh, wait.
Proficiency
The
necklace.
Eye
On
of
that note,
Proficiency.
yeah. On that note, yeah, sure.
So does that mean I give like myself high proficiency?
Yeah,
You get 10 more
plus 8,
proficiency immediately.
which means you get 2 upgrades.
Wait, do I get the Wrath of the Rock? Jumpy.
I have to look. Hold on.
Just a second, hang on. That might be pretty late.
Oh, you get this one. Hey, it says foolish on the ceiling. And
Wrath of the Rock. I'm changing my ability right now.
and this one. Terror barrier can now target +1 ally.
Terror is different. So good.
Wait, is it a possibility like to change my ability now or?
You can
in what
opt
way?
to use the new ability that you just got if you want.
Wrath of the Rock it is. I could be.
Oh, are
both
you
of
are
those
you trying to?
at the exact same time?
Oh, you're trying to swap in an upgrade from later with this one? Is that what you're trying to do? Because I'm pretty sure Jumpy put these in this order for a reason.
Yeah, you'll get it eventually. I'm pretty sure.
Right, this combat's probably going to last like 5-6 rounds, so you'll probably be like proficiency 90 by the end of it.
You got a pretty funny ability considering what's happening right now.
True.
Wait, me?
Yes, that's your new upgrade. That's in the chat.
It says foolish on the ceiling. Convince all enemies to look up. They have to roll a DC 12 or higher to resist, and roll with disadvantage if they're easy to trick. I imagine that since they're panicked, they count as easy to trick.
Yep.
Once they look up, snap your fingers, summon a golden cube over the head of every enemy who looked up, and smack them in the head with a fucking brick. 5 damage.
I still love that is just an ability Paralysis has, just brick.
It's Wrath
By
of
the way,
the Rock.
Jumpy.
It's Wrath of the Rock, but I did it for the funny.
By the way, Jumpy, check DMs. You really only need to look at Space Shooter because these are things that Deborah's already had.
Okay, which area do I want to go and use this ability that I want to try on? Because this sounds.
Oh,
really
this says all. It says foolish on the ceiling is all enemies. That's the whole field.
Everyone
I
in
know.
here.
Okay, I'm going up here, and I'm gonna try my new ability since I have.
By the way,
since I have the name.
do take the cold damage. I just remembered.
All right, Yuri's around.
Oh, right.
Fury.
1 damage or 1 damage? Let's see, Riley.
Wait, do I
maybe
take
1
damage
damage or
too?
You take it
the
at
end of your
the
turn.
end of your turn.
Yuri
Okay,
is
I
a kind
take
of a
damage.
field hazard.
I take damage at the end of my turn. Okay. I'm gonna try my new
think-
ability because this is just too funny.
Okay, so those Rileys only take 1 damage.
I mean, they would.
I mean, that works.
It works.
That
Wrath
does
of the
work.
Rock, baby. Let's go. I did it for the
Riley
funny.
can bump it up to 11.
I did it for the funny.
I mean, do you want me to bump it up to 11? Because it's not really going to do anything.
It's not going to do anything, but you can.
I mean, it's completely fine. I did it for the funny anyway.
Do it for the
So-
funny. All right, so
This is with disadvantage.
they get disadvantage.
All enemies.
I did it the wrong way around, but yeah, there's a 3.
2d20
3.
KL1. It's 2d20 KL1.
Okay, either way, that's a 3.
Oh, I know it as like DH1, as in drop higher 1.
That's
And I
weird.
just-
I'm used to like keep, not drop.
Hey, does Riley 2 count as an enemy?
No, Riley counts
No.
as a completely neutral field entity.
She counts as a completely neutral field entity, but by all accounts, she is an enemy to both sides. So yeah, I'll roll for her on this.
Riley is the inverse of yin yang.
Yeah.
Alright, so all enemies look up and they just get smashed. 5 damage each.
Riley 2 also takes 5 damage.
Oh
has
shoot! I
to
did
do
not
it
even
right
know
now.
you there. I'm sorry.
That is 12 or higher, so yeah, she also gets smacked in the face.
By the way, everybody can
Ow.
control the necklace now, so you can take it with you.
Sweet.
Paralysis,
Yeah,
remember,
I already did my one
Soft.
combat, and I did it for the funny again.
Def, what role was that for?
Oh, that was
Riley.
Riley 2 as an enemy. Getting
okay.
bonked for 5.
Okay. And she's like, oh, this canyon is cool. Wait, cube?
Whoa, it sure does say gullible on the ceiling.
Alright,
Oh look, it does says dumbass on the ceiling.
Rallis, do you want to throw the necklace to Safa?
Save it. Yes, I will.
Okay.
Since I already did my thing.
All right. They'll catch it, and
Yeet.
like just like the second they hold it, just like in another timeline, flashbacks to Riley turning everyone into sludge, just kind of shaking it off like,
Like, one looks over, like, the Chaos Gremlin Riley looks over, tilts her head, giggling. The other one looks over, you okay, Safa?
I cannot tell which one is which at the moment.
Safe as like, which one do I shoot?
Yeah, exactly.
He's having flashback.
Alright, 18 or higher, Shifted Pressure gives the enemy ability 3-round cooldown instead, and Stand for Them now gives adjacent allies 2 DR if they're below half stamina. Damn, it's great. Okay. What to do?
Quick, get us down to half stamina.
Yeah, start killing people, huh?
I mean, I already did it, so.
You're right,
Bonk.
yeah. I'm gonna...
That's a lot. A lot of
I
goons just
I,
got
literally, I
fucking
literally had
their
the
skulls
guards
caved
saying,
in.
"Hey, it says dumbass on the ceiling," and then they got damaged.
Starts
Yeah, no.
raining fucking fool's gold all over people's heads.
Yeah.
Mass like metal pipe sound for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's raining
How many
gold
soldiers are
eyeballs.
running on this field right now? That's like just a ridiculous number, right? Like that was at least like 30 lead pipe noises, right?
Yeah, 100%. Microsoft's gonna approach. 1, 2, 3. Oh, oops. 4. 5. Move that down. 5. Just gonna whack this one. Like they feel it's pretty in character for them actually. They feel like this surge of power. They feel like they feel themselves understanding the Represent better than they usually would, and like, oh, okay, that's nice. Anyways, just cracks this one across the head with the top.
Bonk.
That is
Oh.
4 damage.
Both Rileys just speak up. You could have done anything else to be cool.
Do I need to
But,
do
you
anything
know,
else
thinking
to
about
be
it-
cool?
Doesn't
Like,
counterman
in
combo
front
do
of
more?
us.
Doesn't counterman combo do additional damage to enemies who can't move?
It does. Oh.
You could
Oh,
totally
I
wall
see.
lock them with the black hole.
Oh god, you're
Oh.
so right. Well, they have. It does use stop his movement, so they do have to move up to get in position, anyways. But no, you're so right. Yeah, no.
Combo starter.
Yeah, someone just looks around and is like, wait, am I not? Cool.
Pepper just like holds out his blade and they get pulled into it.
Bonk.
I'm not cool, right? Am I not? Hazard, quick, do something cool.
Or, like-
Tosses the amulet.
One is to be like, yeah, you are cool, but the Chaos Gremlin just immediately like extends a pipe from anywhere, just bonks her.
Bonk.
Why did you? Okay.
Both of them are now enigmas. This is terrifying for everybody.
Yeah, all right.
So, Hazard, these are the upgrades you get?
Ah, yes, I see. Yeah, that's fine. So Riley's short, right?
Yes, he is the 14-year-old child.
All right. I'm just
I imagine
Considering-
she's like Anya size, or like, is that her name?
Yes. Yes, that is her name. For the record, I don't know
probably
exactly.
a bit taller than Anya, but like definitely not
A
more than
bit.
like
Or
4'7".
like, it's in the same
like-
ballpark of like just small.
I'd say like, yeah, I'd say like 4'6" at like best.
Yeah, all right. Hazard's going to feel this surge of power and think, that was a good time to introduce that ability. One. I've got two good options here. I could torch the Paralysis cone, or I could torch the Riley cone.
What? What do you mean torture me? What did I do?
Torch meaning
Huh.
boom.
Yeah.
Flamethrower, torch. So I was like,
Oh.
I mean, man, you'll get to them eventually if we're being real.
If it's a 4-space cone, I'd go, I guess I'd wanna start here then. To catch as many of these guys as possible.
So can you show
Or
me
would I want to
exactly?
be? I'm trying to figure out my cone here. 1 second. No, because if I go here, it would be it would need to be 2.5 spaces, right? Of cone distance. Because diagonals count as 2, or diagonals count as 1.5, but like 4 spaces on 1.5 would be like 2 3/4.
To be rolled at every dramatic youth turn.
I'm trying to think of like what a 4 cone looks like, and I feel like that. It's usually
It's supposed to be 4 in a straight line, and then 4
Yeah.
and then 4 across at the far end, and then it makes a triangle from those points. But due to weird stuff, I have to consider.
I think it was like something like this.
All right, so
If it's a 4-space cone, then it'd probably turn out like that, I think.
Four space.
Which is
Well,
huge.
Where are
but
the 4 spaces in that?
you know
it
I'm
goes,
gonna-
like, assuming 4 spaces here, then here.
1, 2, 3, 4. But like
Or it would have to be 2 up and 2 down.
A 3-space
Oh.
cone is like this, I think.
No, 3-space cone would be 1 further, and then like 1 up, 1 down.
Like this.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it would cover that. So so
And then
a
it would be this,
This is
right?
why Foundry is better.
it would be 2 up, 2 down for 4 space, because
This is really
4
why
space.
Foundry is better.
Like
or
that, then it would be 5. Right?
true. So it would have to be like 2 up,
It's
1
like-
down or something, or
Yeah,
like
it's
1.5
in-
up.
It's like
1.5
this,
down.
or like inverted, so like either like
Yeah.
like
Anyhow,
this.
I'm catching all of those soldiers with my fire breath.
Phew.
That works.
That works.
That's
Yep.
like 6 damage. How many people get KO'd by 6 additional damage?
With 6. Let me see. Kill the 2.
I'm asking because I'm hoping to make up for this with that other upgrade I got, the Soul Sausage.
They're all really low, but unfortunately none of them are down just yet. But like,
All right.
when if you do this again next turn, all of them should just be down, unless you.
All
roll
right,
like that.
Paralis. Take 6 damage.
Well,
Also,
I mean,
speaking
I
of
have
sausage,
I deserve it, I suppose. I did call everybody a dumbass and look up.
Paralis, though, you do have the sausage this game, so you can just use it any time and munch a
Oh, yeah,
sausage for like.
Well, it's like engulfed in like a Glurak, like Charizard, like in like a Charizard flame from like specifically the anime, and then when the flame is gone, it's just a sausage in his hand.
Munch.
Yum.
It costs 2 and heals 5, so you get a net 3 if you eat it, like the same turn.
I'm gonna eat it now, actually. Yep, that
Pretty
works.
tasty. Yeah, heal 3 of that 6 I just did to you.
Is that okay? That's a +3, right? Or
Yeah, you heal 3 net.
okay, yum. I love smoked sausages.
Sausages are fucking good, ain't them?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Are we playing hot potato with the Republican youth,
I mean,
Democratic
you can-
youth,
Don't call them Republicans.
Republican youth?
Don't.
All right, fuckers.
And
We're-
demonetized.
We're making strides in the orphan crushing machine. We are going to.
Oh my god, how did you know the adventure of the second next adventure, Orphan Crushing Machine?
Daniel,
No, please.
That's especially funny to those that know that the party is gonna be orphans in that one.
oh my god.
Glorious.
Fucking
Oh,
the
I got
Republican
3.
youth Danielle runs over to his truck over here, puts on a cap, wears fucking glasses, and just takes the exact picture you'd imagine she would. Like me. Oh god.
All right, so yeah, Hazard looks at this eye of proficiency, kind of tosses it a little bit in his hand, and then like just throws it back over his shoulder to the Republican youth. Republican youth, huh? Democratic youth. The army's Republican, don't you know?
Oh no, I want to say
RBY,
something
fuckers.
more to that, but I don't want to get.
So
I don't
here's
wanna
the
get
thing.
updated.
Republican
Here's the thing.
deadbeat youth.
Here's the thing with the Democratic Youth. I have since the last session I have given them dual tags, so they will just do a couple dual tags.
Very
Well,
cool.
Let's say 3 dual tags. We will never get through all of them anyway, so.
They just quickly blitz, blitz, blitz.
Okay, let's start with Yuri. I think she, yes. Okay. So dual tech Yuri and Danielle. Shared warmth. Yuri and Danielle team up to make lots of hot cocoa that they either can hand out as a bonus action to any allies. They end their turn adjacent to on that and subsequent turns.
Hey, Jumpy, remember the combat where she failed to give anybody cocoa for like the entire thing? Yeah, I think she could have used this like 3 sessions ago.
I don't think they were. Oh, they were a team together, but they didn't have this dual tech bond yet. They got that. See, we cut to Danielle and Yuri in the barracks, and Yuri feeling really down that she couldn't hand out anyone hot cocoa, and Daniel coming over to cheer her up, and like this is a practiced motion that they have been doing, and it's like a whole montage, and then Yuri finally able to hand a single cup of cocoa, and the 2 girls just hug each other and have a really good time.
All right.
They high five. It's awesome.
Yeah, they high five and drop the cocoa.
All of the Democratic youth are now immune to the cold. That unfortunately does not reach you guys just yet, but we'll get there. All right, that's the first of the 3. Then let's see. Let's see
I'm
what
going to
Rex is up to. You know what? Let's go for Marina. Marina. Oh, okay. She's gonna dual attack with Freddy. Pyrophobia. While within 20 feet of each other, Freddy uses his epithet to alter Marina's voice to be scary and distorted. All enemies within 20 feet have to roll a 14 or higher or get frightened as she taunts them. Panicked enemies roll with disadvantage. Frightened enemies take +2 damage per instance.
This does damage.
Yeah, we can do team attacks.
I mean, you can always do
Oh,
that.
hey! So you know that DA they just rolled a bit earlier ago? Currently, the result that is occurring for that is Marina's being helped by the play buddy, actually.
Ooh.
It's just
In what
it's
way?
not just scary or distorted. You thought it was just scary and distorted, but I'm making that a 6. You thought it was just scary or distorted, but it is also a snarling and more terrifying voice, forcing every enemy to take extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did roll snarling, and
By the way, just to be like clear, this does not deal damage itself. It just means that the enemies take more damage.
The fabled Tri-Tech.
But like, if you want, you can like upgrade it for them to immediately take some damage. or you can just
Yeah, sure.
increase. Okay.
Yeah, I'll let them
Uh,
take extra
this-
damage immediately and also possibly get extra for incoming instances.
So this is disadvantage. This is a 16.
Hey, guess what? If they're in my aura. Wait,
right?
actually, I can't modify that. That it has to be 14 or higher, and unfortunately, 14 is like literally the benchmark of succeeding.
Oh, you're right.
So, fuck.
Do you want to use Button Reality to just increase the roll?
Yeah, I'll just use button reality to decrease the rolls.
Alright, so normal effect, but it will succeed. Alright, so everyone within 20 feet. So that is. Alright. Let's see, I'll edit that. I'll just do it for one of them and then I'll do all of them later. When it's somebody else's turn. Last dual tag. Let's see, we've used these for. What is Zeke and Gabby? Oh boy. Oh boy. Hyperactivity. Well,
Here.
they can just move adjacent to each other. That's fine. There we go. Alright. While adjacent to each other, Gabby grabs one of Zeke's cans and drinks it, making them vibrate with energy. Until the end of combat, Gabby gains +1 action per round and rolls to hit them have disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
this is fine actually.
This is
Horrifying.
Feel the
No.
feed force.
the duality of Zeke and Gabby joining forces is terrifying. Damn.
That's stackable. There is nothing that says it couldn't stack.
And they
It's still
throw it
territory.
to Riley.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping that from stacking. That's actually terrifying.
Just go. It's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
They're on our side. Don't worry about it.
Don't need to worry about it right now. Let's see what words I get out of this thing. All right. Hey, Jumpy, do you know Mega Man?
What did you say?
Yeah.
Do you know Mega Man 4, the game with Dustman?
Okay.
As soon as you get any deeper beyond like, do you know Mega Man? I'm out. I know Mega Man exists.
You know what? Would you count a soul as a wisp?
As a what?
A wisp.
Can you explain?
Like a small little spirit and or like little flicker of light. Can you describe like a soul in this world as that?
Sure.
Amazing. Splendid.
So what did I just foolishly agree to?
One. You know what? That's enough in range. So, I'm removing every guard's soul,
Oh.
which hopefully this is a decent roll. That is not a decent roll. How many can I take? For the record, the other three words are Duster, Wisp, and Grapevine. I'm taking Wisp for this.
On an 11. How much stamina are you willing to give for this? To like a maximum of 3, let's say.
Okay, should I move there for campaign?
Hmm?
I'm gonna quickly be right back, everyone. I currently have.
Take your time. Oh, hello.
Probably accidentally
Grapevine.
Riley accidentally removes her own soul for a moment.
Let's count that as a 3
I like
cost.
what the star means. Wait, did I just copy shit? Oh, no, never mind.
Alright, so on a 3.
It's just,
Let me
it's,
take a chance to think for a moment.
there's 3 definitions. One is a duster pan, one is a band, and one is a clothing. There's 3 definitions
we're
for
going
duster.
we're going with Wisp specifically.
Like will-o-wisp.
Wisp as in like interpreting that as like soul.
Okay.
Check voice this for depiction.
11.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I imagined.
Gotcha.
Well, the thing is, there are actually gonna be souls in Suffering Atmosphere Race, so I have to be careful about what I'm gonna define souls at.
Cool. And welcome back.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna say on an 11, the thing is, I don't want to, like, you know what? Okay, how about this? 1 cost, this guy loses his soul. Because he's, like, the lowest. Is that cool? Because, like, I don't want to, like, knock all of these guys out because, like, Hazard has a thing.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, taking someone's soul's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Is that cool? Alright.
I mean,
One casual soul rip.
stepped away. Yeah, Dev stepped away.
Right. So
So, was this guy dead?
no, his soul's just removed from his body. Totally
Yeah,
different.
It'll return after a while. It's just... No, it's like...
Just kind of hanging in the air, doing nothing
Yes.
in particular.
She's just gone for a moment. There's like... Okay, so like, Riley, maybe you should be able to like visualize this, but like, the soul is still like hanging like onto the like inside of his throat, basically. It's like still hanging, like you haven't ripped it out. It's just out there right now.
Apparently, my headset was not picking up my audio for a minute.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
I
we're here
I
I
now,
said
hi.
I was spending 3 on this. I can
Alright.
take a 1 cost for stealing that guy's soul, though, and the visual you're looking for is Riley extending her hand, and the soul is proceedingly ripped out of him as a wisp, levitating into her hand and being absorbed.
Alright, you sure are just
Soul eater.
bent on killing people.
Riley
But-
has no sense of like what murdering really means. She just does it.
Alright, so are you gonna... Do you plan to do something with the soul, or is it just like...
I mean,
She just eats it.
Because like, if you
I'll
don't have
figure
any...
something out for an effect.
Okay, because like, I was gonna say, if you don't have anything planned, I'll let you get back to max stamina.
I'm chill with that.
Okay. You just
Like,
eat the
soul's
soul, but
effectively
soul eater
food.
style.
It is.
That's just the power of the soul sausage. She just cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the visual is the stream of soul being sent into Riley, which might terrify a lot of people nearby.
Well,
Hazard's
let's
not
see.
particularly phased.
These four guards are terrified and in your room, so yeah.
They're able to move now, for the record. They're able to move. Like, that effect ended.
They're
Black hole is no longer
they're
happening.
able to move now. Wink. Yeah, like they can
Tremble,
totally escape
fall.
if they wanted to. Wink. Right. So every terrified enemy, I'm gonna give a little bit of damage. Alright. Rally 2. Yeah, Rally 2. Oh, by the way, Deborah?
Yeah. Oh, right,
Deborah
Deborah.
goes in your turn. Yeah.
First of all, I forgot to change the original text of this. Second, I'm doing this. Skip the turn for it. Does that fail? I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Just skip the turn for now. I'm gonna be right back. I need to find something.
Okay. Alright, so the guards, let's see what. Well, I mean, there's only one thing they can do, which is attack. Alright, I'm gonna say everyone like in this range is gonna attack Hazard. Or
All right, time to get crit.
Just pew.
No, it's alright, you attack.
You know what? These 5 are gonna attack Hazard, and these 2 are gonna attack Paralysis. So I'm gonna roll 2d20 for them. 14 and 15. All right.
Oh boy.
So each of these deals 3 damage to Hazard.
When I cast on terrible and do the crit fail.
Yeah, let me just
Hazard 12 damage. Oh boy, there sure are a lot of terror abilities. Yeah, no, this guy is literally at 1, just gone. So, like, you do get the final blow on him.
Hellvisage is just oh.
I know, but this guy was like 1 stamina, and he's panicked and terrified, and
Has a heart
terrifying
attack
him
real
even
quick.
more. Like, yeah, like there's no way. Alright. So yeah, Hazard he oh yeah, so intro. Okay. Oh, that's a 10. That's like, is that opposing to like the 14?
Yeah, and if Devora's nebulous thing is still in effect, they can reduce that to they can reduce the 14 to 12 and bump me up to 12 to make Defender win.
Yeah, right. Okay. This guy though is not inside. Actually, both of them are not inside this Riley's room. So it will.
Wait, who is it? What's it?
We're just saying Hazard is like doing an interrupt, and he's like 4 off. So we were like, okay, Riley's gonna bump his roll up by 2 and their roll down by 2. So it's Defender wins.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, these 2 guys are not affected, so you still take 6 damage.
Owie, ow.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm determining what's being cast on Deborah in the background right now.
And Paralysis, the 15 is for you, so you take 6 damage.
Radio.
Right. And these. Okay, this one is gonna attack Gabby.
But they have disadvantage. Haha.
Absolutely. Thanks for reminding me. That fails. You cannot kill me, not in a way that matters. I am Australian.
Hi, I just got back with what's being cast on Deborah.
What is being cast on Deborah?
The spell called Gravity,
Ah.
which if you look in the filler voice lists, which I'm also going to post in the Roll20 because I remember that you're gonna bend image into Roll20. Day jumping can be a DC 1 to 20. Difficulty class.
The word is.
Oh. Okay,
I see gravity. That's the word.
Yeah. This is a spell that's being cast on Deborah from earlier.
Okay.
Deborah fucked up.
Yeah, rolling that one. So give me a difficulty class.
13's the usual one, right?
Wait, what did you?
It's like 12 or
roll
13.
on that? That was a 1, right?
Yeah, it was
Yep,
a nat
was
1. They cast it on themselves.
Okay, do give me like a range of what would be like high difficulty, just so I have like
Generally 14 to 18.
That's very high difficulty. That's like, brother. We don't have bonuses to rolls, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Give me a 10.
All right, so
Roll 10 or
DC
better.
10.
Yeah, it's a coin flip.
Okay.
She does not take half
plus
of her hit points.
Alright,
Alright, continue on.
She does, however, get attacked by the guards right now. Specifically these 3.
Oh yeah, she's targetable by every card right now.
I mean,
One miss.
she's very useful right now as like an attack absorber, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's
that
miss.
right.
Now, for the one that's a bastard.
I was thinking of like puns of like Riley 2. The only usable one was Biley.
No, no what? No. Hold on.
Dev, I have a
I was
question
like
for your
thinking-
benefit.
Yeah?
What do you do if you give? What happens if you give Biley the necklace?
She would probably get the same upgrades as Riley.
Speaking
Like,
of, what did Riley get that round? Because we didn't check.
Right.
Oh yeah.
What if it was something that would have completely changed their action economy?
I mean, not really. It's just the GM being punched by her.
Yeah. It's the outclass and copy. And you might reset the cooldown to 3 realities whenever I make it by spending stamina.
Oh yay! Which
I'm pretty
I
sure this
currently
one
don't.
is like super overpowered, but you know, it comes after the outclass or whatever.
Yeah, you can kind of fuck around whenever you get to, like, class 2 or whatever. Words that I rolled for this funny action this time. Punchline, diffract, which I don't know what that means, and rematerialized.
Diffract is what happens whenever light goes through a clear substance and like kind of veers off course, or like splits into multiple rays. I'm very
Does
well
Rex have an ego?
Who?
Does
Rex?
Rex have an ego, and would he be distracted by a clone of himself?
Rex.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
boy,
asking if I can
sure-
narcissist
He
him.
sure has the opposite of an ego. He has imposter syndrome.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to quickly not do that action.
It makes the real Rex. That's right. True and with absolute fidelity over himself.
We
Wait
have
a minute.
cooler Rex now.
Right.
Actually, I know what's going to be
Rex.
really funny
Oh,
with the word diffract. 1, 2. Biley places a hand on Gabby's shoulder. Hey,
Nice.
want to see more of yourself?
Gabby just vibrates harder.
So, using
It
this
just hurt-
world as my world with the word diffract,
And it just turned into sludge.
I'm bumping that up to a 15. I'm quoting Gabby as many times as you will reasonably allow.
Truly a Gabby moment.
Okay, so what exactly are you doing?
Gabby hour.
I'm quoting
Cloning
Gabby
Gabby a
using the word diffract by pretty much turning Gabby into light, splitting her, and by putting her through a surface that would split light via diffraction, and then just reforming her, or reforming them as like multiple of themselves.
Gabby, 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 Gabby. It's all Gabby all the time, baby!
Oh, Gabby's!
Gabby
This is
feels-
Gabby's outclass. This is Gabby's outclass.
Gabby's outclass is that it clones Gabby one time for every amount that for every initiative point that Gabby has, and they get one turn on every initiative.
Something
You're
terrible
gonna
has
get
happened
all
here.
Every man in the universe
rolls.
loves Gabby.
They get all proficiency rolls.
Okay, so like one clone.
Yeah, like one.
However
clone
many
per-
you will reasonably allow.
It is a 15, so whatever you feel like a 15 gets them.
Let's go with this.
Woke.
Right?
Riley, like, the visuals. Riley, the Biley grips Gabby, turns her into light, puts her through some
Gabby-
kind of glass object, reforms them. And then there's now multiple.
You just see Riley like vibrate to the point where they like shift back like to the left and right. It's so fast, and suddenly there's just two, and then there's three.
Red shift and blue shift Gabby dice. Let's go.
I'm seeing double 6 Gabbies.
So
Oh, yeah,
many.
the lions absolutely succeed.
The lions
so
consume.
this guy is gone. This guy
Oh,
takes
speaking
damage.
Speaking of
This one takes
others, I know you're doing math and stuff. Did all the guards take 1 damage because of your race?
Oh right.
Yep. They sure did.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
The soul sausage consumes. Except they can't.
Right.
Cries.
So, Rallis. Riley, do you want to throw the necklace?
Oh, right. Throw necklace back to Paralysis. We're just gonna give this hot potato automatically, so if you need to ask me in the future, just assume it is a yes.
We're playing hot
Paralysis
potato.
new upgrades. What fuckery happens this time?
There it is. Oh, right. So
Yes, what type
straightforward
of
one,
fuckery do we have for the...
and then-
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
What
new
type
talent.
of...
Which one do I shoot?
Go to
Wow.
Gloom.
Ew, a really good talent.
Makes a clone of one of the guards, and and now it's a 15. Now a 15 stamina clone that has no emotions to be rattled with, and they can't tell them apart.
They'll never know.
They'll
These guards are
never
actually
know.
pretty strong units on their own.
No one will ever suspect a thing.
This would have been terrible in the elevator fight.
Absolutely. Like we
Just,
wouldn't
like,
even
clone
needed
the
to have
sergeant.
like befriended. No, that we didn't even
Then
need to
again, it
befriend
only
Ethan.
has 15 stamina, so
It only has 15 stamina. It's still a kit mimic.
Just like, hey, drill punch, 20 damage.
Right, Rallis, what do you wanna do?
Get on.
Except now it's actually a drill punch because the statue has a manipulatable hand.
Just saying, that is the second closest Hazard has ever been to going unconscious. Apart from that one time where he went unconscious after pounding the absolute crap out of Yin Yang
Yeah.
Oh my
due to karmic damage.
Part of me wants to use that talent now, but at the same time, I want to heal. So, who needs...
Well, the Snockage isn't any time.
Who needs
Okay, oh, yeah, that's-
you? Like really?
You could also pop a Terra Barrier.
That's what I'm
Also
doing.
that.
You could pop a Terra Barrier and then start shooting people, starting next round.
You're at that range, right, Hazard? Or...
I think I'm 2 spaces away.
let me test out my range.
Your range is 10 space, or not 10, or 2 spaces, so I think we're all within your range. So you can give it to me, Safa, yourself, and we'd all have Terra Barrier going.
Also a 9. That's... Okay, you know what?
Make it an 11. Haha.
Goof.
Alright, so a hazard, and who else are you choosing?
You know what? I'm just gonna... okay, Safa. I'm gonna... Hazard and Safa.
Oh, okay.
Team Crimson, at it again.
Hell yeah.
Whatever.
Wait, what do you mean Team Crimson? I'm fucking
Technically,
gold,
you're
dude.
gold, but like you're also like fire elemental, so I was counting it.
You know what? Fair enough.
You want to move?
Let me add my... let me take my 2 costs. Do I want to move? I'm just gonna move over here.
Stay fine.
All right.
What was Safe's reaction with the soul stealing, by the way?
You're about to find out. They grab the amulet, kind of powerless, kind of blinking, looks back at Riley. In their head, they're like, "You are absolutely the kind of people that I would be fighting against in my school. You were not for this payroll." So, but that's what they're in their head. They're like, this is not the time or place, but the place will be afterwards, and what's going to do? Complete waste
And
of their
that
turn.
is- and that is like the exact reason that Seifa is now canonically Riley's guardian.
Yeah,
The exact reason. I'm also just gonna call.
I'm gonna pop surgical precision on Riley. I'm going to undo the fact. I'm going to say no to the fact that she absorbed that soul, and I'm just gonna take it and put it back in this guy.
What? No!
Yeah, just like as Riley's about to go for a burp or something, just they unsheath the sword, glows red, shing, and then just walks over, like the soul comes out of her throat, and just puts it back in this guard and is like, just stay down. Please just stay down. Do not get back up. Just stay down. I know you don't speak. I know you don't speak. That is fine. Just move one. I'm just gonna get into this truck.
Okay.
And as they do, they just toss the amulet to Hazard.
Oh boy, howdy. Oh look, it's this thing again.
I remember like those two are below.
Alright, what do I get this time?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were like asking, okay, what do I roll this time? So I was waiting for the roll.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Just like that,
I'm up
where
to
they went like
85 now.
ambient and hey, it was somewhere normal. Enter a fucking Kirby club.
That has context that I will explain after this session.
Okay.
There we go. We completely forgot about hot pause, but yeah. This is supposed to be like a faster fight, so
True.
this is very much supposed to be like just a rush.
Yeah, no, that's fair, that's fair. I vaguely recall an upgrade that I got very recently. Yeah, it was that. Okay. Boom, boom. All right. Claws and fangs times 3.
Are you attacking each of them once?
Yep, each of them once. I don't know how many times I actually rolled that. The first 3 are the ones that matter. So,
Oh, okay.
hit, miss, hit.
Miss hit. Yep. Huh. There you go. 2
All right.
killing blows. Not killing blows, but yeah. Okay.
And then Soul Sausage kicks in, which does something, I'm sure. Where was it? Ah, there it is. If you deal final blows to the enemy, they drop Sausage that you may consume as a bonus action if adjacent to it, healing 6 stamina. Cool. I'm going to use a bonus action to consume one of those sausages.
Alright.
Or could I technically just eat them both?
You could.
Can I eat one and pick the other one up?
You can eat one, and if you want, you can tie the other to the necklace and then throw it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just
But like you
toss it
would
into
be
the.
throwing it to the. If
Yeah,
you want to
I'd be
heal
throwing it to the gang. So I'll do. I'm back up to 43, I think. And yeah, I just throw the other one into the crowd. Like, eat it if you wanna, but you don't gotta.
So
Should
my
pass it
crowd.
around, honestly.
So, Freddy probably has some damage stuff. Is that really a Freddy? Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Let's see. Freddy and Rex. They're gonna use this on this enemy. Okay, Hydra Slayer. While both within 20 feet of the same enemy, Freddy drags his finger across his throat while looking at them, dealing 5 damage and inflicting them with bleeding, while gaining 3 stacks of terror himself. Immediately after, Rex repeats the motion, doubling the damage of the bleeding effect and causing it to remain active until the end of combat. Which is inconsequential because this guy is now gone.
Real good. Rex certainly can do dual attack with anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna check Marina. Come on. Oh, this one's gonna be fun, considering what Bailey did. Exploding dice. This is Marina and Gabby. While within 15 feet of each other, Marina covers the 3x3 area between them in highly flammable gas, followed by Gabby sprinkling D4 onto it. When ignited, the dice explode outwards, dealing additional 1d4 plus 4 damage roll to enemies. You know what? I'm gonna move them first, though. I'm kind of just.
Hey, you want to
freezing
see
them.
how I can make that worse?
Uh-oh.
Because
God,
how do I keep... So for some reason, the bot really likes that Bailey is helping Marina because she has been determined as the favorite friend for whatever reason. So, short answer, you thought this action was just going to be 15 feet, but due to how sloppy the pouring is, because I got the word sloppy, it ends up being extended. I am also I'm making that roll an 11.
Alright, so they move over here and just. You know what? Fuck it. Just. This entire area. And Gabby throws the dice and it deals. What? Right. 1d4 plus 4 to all of them.
The real question is, does this happen 3 times because there are 3 Gabby?
Absolutely. Let me just roll. D4 plus 4 and D4 plus 4. Yep. So here's what
Certifiable
happens.
Gabby moment.
It's a Gabby.
Seifa, you can like hear from inside the truck. There's just a against the side of it, and the truck like
they
leans
jump
to
up
the
a
side a
little
little
bit,
bit.
Finally free from being seen, they can let their guard down and be scared by something and like, oh, okay, oh.
Oh, I'm gonna replace that asset with something properly. Okay. There we go. So back. Okay. And our last dual tech. Let's see, who could Dania do something with? Alright, let's just use this one. Love and Hatred. This is Danielle and Yin. Yin uses their epithet to counterbalance Danielle's charms. For the rest of combat, whenever Danielle applies the charm status, the target also gains temporary hatred towards the target of Yin's choice, prioritizing them with their attacks.
Interesting.
Oh.
Interesting indeed.
Right, and that is the third one, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
So, Riley.
That is a really good dual tech. What do we want to prioritize on real quick? Also, I'm assuming the amulet is being thrown to me.
Yeet.
Where is it? There it is. Put it here.
Alright, cool, then that's plus 10 prof, which I'm not sure if I have anything past what I've already received.
Let's double check. You might have like something still. See, you got the Octus and then.
I vaguely remember there being a black hole upgrade.
Mm-hmm. The first one's not really gonna come into play.
Not
Yeah,
just yet.
we're only on round 3.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
I would say like starting from now. And
Yeah,
like,
so I prof won't really matter much in the upcoming things, in which case... how do I want to eat them?
Yet another black hole.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That didn't get as many cards in the aura as I would hope, but you know what? There's 2 cards here anyways. Okay, how do I want to do this? Because one of these words is weird, and you know what? I'm gonna post it.
oh, one of them.
Liturgical. Liturgical.
Liturgical.
That liturgical. Wait, what?
Financiers, liturgical, and thrives.
Oh,
It's
that's Christianity related.
Aha.
Riley has become Catholic.
Not Catholic.
you just drop an altar in the middle of the field, like, all right, bitches, on your knees, let's pray.
Actually, you just gave me an idea. Riley vanishes from the area for a minute, comes back, drops an altar on one of the guards.
Just
Sure.
I
Bam.
thought you.
Which one?
Okay, I thought just the flying in the air. I thought they were Jesus for a second. Ugh.
Bam.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, this one. I don't care how much the altar does, I'm just dropping an altar on him.
bam, done.
Done.
Keep in mind that they've all had their HP reduced by like 5, like every single one of them. So
It's like allowed to throw him near the truck again.
Yeah, safer like from the other side. This time it comes from this, and the truck is thrown to the other side.
They jump again and they're like, oh god, thank god someone saw that, and then look out the corner and you see Riley right there, like that.
Literally staring at you.
Is the truck open?
They didn't close the truck door yet, they just went inside of it.
Riley just directly staring at Safa. Did I scare you by accident?
All the lines also watching.
No, what? Lions, go,
Riley,
go maul someone, stop. and then when they look away from the lions, looks back, sees Gabby in the corner of the eye, blinks, shakes their head, they're gone. They're just like, guards, please go. I can't do this anymore.
Alright, Deborah.
and with that, 1, 2.5, that is directly over a hole. I
Robot
should probably
flying powers?
rescind that movement. Okay, so that's 1, 2.5, or
Do give yourself the flammable status.
yeah, nope. Yeah, okay. What thing was that again? I'm just gonna write it as this.
Yeah, that's.
And I don't want to deal with randomness right at the current moment. So, Assassin's Gambit. I'm making that a she's out of the normal Riley's room.
Can't make it a 7. Fail.
Everyone's
Truly
rolls
a
are
no
sucking
amulet
today.
moment.
Mhm.
I mean, no, you're not in the room.
Yeah, not in the one that is an ally's room, at least.
Hmm.
You know what? As a bonus action, she's
You know
editing
what?
one
You
of
know
her own
what?
abilities. What?
Okay, what were you gonna do?
As a bonus action, she's editing the Assassin's Gambit ability to be something else for the next round. I'm gonna roll that DC6. What were you gonna say before I fully
I was
complete
gonna
this?
say, this Gabby hands you a D4.
Deborah takes a D4, rolls it. Nine.
Oof.
And with that, Deborah vanishes from the scene. I'm putting her in the void for now. If I can. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
Into the
I'm
void.
sorry. I thought by what you meant on the GM line.
That'll also work, no worries. In which case, end of turn! That's it! Because now that it works, I won't need to change it because I was thinking it was cursed.
So I'm gonna roll something. Oh yeah, everything's fine. I mean for them. Alright. These guys are just seeing the Gabbies. Oh god, they're multiplying. They just all start shooting the Gabbies.
Code green.
Get 'em
Code
all.
green.
Unfortunately,
Code green.
disadvantage.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna say they miss. Some of these guys are like, oh no, we need to retrieve. No, these guys are too powerful. Oh no, lions! There's 3 Australians.
There's multiple lions.
Just mass psychic damage.
They never said code D4 would happen. They never said code D4 would happen. They see screaming at Gabby, running away.
Yeah, in short,
Oh, D4!
Alright, these 2 guys are shooting Paralysis, who has the barrier.
How much damage did that give me, if I may ask?
That's like 3 base damage, so like I think you have 2 DR,
I
right?
think Terra Barrier just cuts things in half, so
Yeah,
Right.
it's like
Right.
half the damage.
Round up or down?
down, since that's
Alright,
beneficial
you
for
take
us.
1 damage.
Wait, one
They're all
damage?
like-
or-
One single damage.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, actually 1 each, so 2.
Oh, two single damages.
That's fine at me.
Okay, let me do another roll. That sure is the same roll again. Yeah, alright. Miley.
How many guards are like being KO'd by frost damage?
Not any yet, but it's getting there. You can like just see all of them simultaneously like flash red and go into like a herd animation.
Okay, and now on to the Chaos Gremlin. Let me get some words.
The Chaos Gremlin says,
I am spending my once per session to reroll a set of words because that was boring. Oh no, I just rolled something even worse. I just rolled something really dumb.
Purges, dispelled, interracial.
Oh my.
These aren't good words. Can I ask for GM mercy to do something
up.
else?
Purges.
Well, like
I feel like
reroll?
purges would be
Funniest-
really useful for you.
Purges is the funniest word you could use right now.
You know what? You're right.
Riley
Purge,
adjusts her
purge,
mask.
purge,
It's the
purge.
purge.
You know what?
Go for the purge.
You're right.
Make destruction.
Making the Gabby's purge would be the most mess you
Like,
up thing that
purge.
Riley could do.
It's not just gonna be Gabby. With this world as my world and the word purges, I am voiding this entire area except for one Gabby.
This entire room.
Just whatever's in that room aura.
You just
Right.
make
Except
multiple
for
amounts
one
of
Gabby.
One Gabby survives.
Oh boy, this is college all over again.
Were we?
I
old
don't
enough to
even
go
know
to
what I'm
college?
saying after time.
Why
that
have
an-
one Gabby where you have like 10?
Yes,
10
I am a
Gabbies?
14-year-old who went to college. Sue
I
me.
can't believe that.
That's what they did.
Yeah,
I
that
can
sounds
kinda believe that,
about
actually.
right.
I never
Ain't
said I
that-
studied. I
I-
just went there and ate their
Jump.
pencils.
I just realized something.
What?
That was one of the clone Gabbies that was one that survived.
Only one
yeah.
will survive.
There will be
I think
only
just
one.
I think
No,
just Ian roleplaying is so funny that it is a clone Gabby is the one that has now survived.
That's probably like the
We-
third clone Gabby that survived out of the Gabby saga. So you know, we're this is nothing new for Gabby.
I used to have 13 siblings. They were also all Australian except for one who was British.
I was one British.
Wait, does
Colonization?
that mean Gabby's British?
No, I'm
One British
Australian.
Oh,
But I had one sister who was British. Her name was Michael.
That tracks. That tracks.
Like,
oh my god.
Is Michael okay?
no, he's dead and British.
That's not concerning or anything.
I wasn't expecting you to tack on he's dead, but that's so much funny.
Oh
God,
my god.
The lines. Dang, all these guards still like in the line. This one actually too. There we go.
They start mauling them.
Ralph.
Okay, it's my turn. Actually, I do want to like actually heal up before I like even do anything.
Oh,
So
fun fact. There's still a soul sausage tied to that there eye of proficiency. Nobody said that they ate it, so you can, as a bonus action, eat that for 6 stamina. No roll.
Okay.
And remember, you can use your weapon to heal while Terror Barrier is.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you just use your action on. any
Yeah,
of them.
you could just. Standard sausage isn't any time, so yeah. That's a total of 9. Total of plus 9 healing.
Ooh, nice.
Just munch.
There you go. That's 23.
Woke.
And I'm just gonna. You're right in front of me, so I'm just gonna use my slingshot at you.
Bang.
And bang.
Which
Very
one
nice.
specifically?
It's right in front of me.
Right.
The guard right in front of me.
Can we say it passes 2 and hits this one?
Yep.
Does have pretty good range.
Thank yous.
Yeah,
And
sure. It does a little damage too. 3,
Hey, quick question. Does NPCs like Murner also like can have the necklace?
Can who what have a necklace?
Myrna, that is right next to me. Can she like also like have control of the necklace,
Yeah.
or is it just for just the party, just
Oh yeah,
just the
they can too. Although I don't really have like a set like upgrade, I would just
Narrative-wise, they are sort of like gaining proficiency the same way we are. They just don't have a tracker table.
yeah. Also,
I
just want to real quick say, the moment you like hit this guy with the cube, I'm just imagining if any of you guys have like seen this like random YouTube video of like Spider-Punk like just talking about like I don't know robbing a bank or something,
Hey, I'm back.
welcome back.
and just
Oh yeah,
it's just this
yeah.
one
But we're
moment.
just like he's like going apeshit, just throwing
Where are
shit.
the fucking chips? Bang!
Yeah.
Just that specific sound. It's just
Oh my
what I
God.
hear.
This fucking bang.
Jump over
Terror
all the
barrier heals
bullets.
us before.
Land on the truck like a Spider-Man.
That leaves you safer.
Like
Oh,
bring in the
God.
tank. Jump on the
Oh, right,
rocket.
yeah, heal.
On the missile.
Yeah, because of my slingshot. I don't want to move anywhere.
Alright.
No? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Tosses it
Russ
to
is
safe
throws
somehow.
necklace at the truck.
Yeet.
Riley still staring at Safa. It just lands around her neck, and then she just gives it to you wordlessly.
Just,
Goes down to a horseshoe game.
They take it. Alright, so
Oh, do things.
depending on what they get, it's what they will do. Well,
Oh man, we didn't
figure out
check.
what
We
they
didn't
do.
check what upgrades Paralis got.
Right.
Oh yeah, we
We
don't.
did.
Oops.
Yeah,
Keep forgetting. Sorry.
there you
It's
go.
okay.
Truly a complicated mechanic.
This is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alright. Oh, you get your outclass actually.
Well, now you know what you're doing next turn.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for Riley to use hers.
Affecting yourself will not let you free.
Holding clones of allies. Oh. I guess that wasn't always a thing.
My God, Michael,
So-
you are back.
Second.
So yeah, now Safa has the amulet. They feel that.
Alright, what are
proficiency
Safa's
again, and
upgrades?
And they think about it really hard, just looking at the amulet, like,
Hold on. I can like make like golden clothes on my allies. So you're telling me I can make multiple amounts of golden gappies?
Oh
A
no.
terrifying prospect.
Oh no.
we need more. We need more of them.
Safa,
We
you
just
already
need
got
more of
the
them.
45, right?
I already got my 45. Let me see. I don't.
Rolling
No, I
up.
didn't. I did
Most
not.
recent one was his 35s.
35s. Okay. So I was pretty sure the first one of these I already gave you. Or
Oh, it's
no,
16 or
not
higher
30.
now.
Yeah. right.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, that's real good. Yeah, no, they look at this. They feel the proficiency and like training and skill and with their epithet just imbue into them, and they're like, yeah, this is probably bad to have. They just start, they head deeper into the truck. Get behind the wheel. I know this is baked into the map, so don't
to
worry.
Riley.
Don't worry about.
Just Riley flies.
I mean, realistically, they'll probably be fine. Actually, you know what? No, I won't waste it. But you know, they like, no, they'll be fine. They back the truck up a bit, just so that they can rail into these two, and then
Right.
try to get up here.
Jeez.
So just
Give
roll a
me a
d20.
roll.
Yeah. Thank God.
Quickly annihilates them in one go.
Safer.
Just send them to oblivion.
Feeling all this excellent proficiency with their epithet, remembering truly that at the end of the day, their epithet is only a tool to help them out. It's not any real skill. You know the one real skill that Sapa has, illegally I will add, Sapa is an excellent truck driver. And it is shown as they pilot this truck up onto a vertical ramp that has, there's no ramp, just up a wall, like bouncing, crashing it away, reversing so that they effectively do a wheelie for a bit. They knock Riley into the back of the truck, but that's fine. And then they just, and then mid wheelie, they hit the gas, driving up, car lands on the pier, and then they just keep going down. They just keep
Turns
going
around,
down
looks at Riley. Am I cool now?
Hey, yeah,
Riley's
exactly.
Taken along for the whole ride. Very happy.
Like, and they make sure not to run anyone over. They're more just using the truck as a battering ram to knock these cars off a wall or into a wall. Just vroom.
Now this is a countermand combo.
Yeah, exactly. And while in the sort of weird way of like the wheelie to get up top, it flies out, slips through all of the gas and oil, and just kind of
And then
lands
puts around my horn.
Okay, wait, hold on. What road are you taking? Can you like use this tool?
Yeah, like when someone was doing their wheelie to get up, the amulet fell out of the truck, landed into the pile, and then just kind of slid down, slid down the gas pile, and Vastus pile,
Okay.
and landed in front of Hazard.
I
Another word,
headcanon that it hooked around my horn,
Yeah,
since I can never do currently.
It's our lord.
Alright. Oh, hey, this thing's back. Alright. What do I get this time around?
You get.
Da, 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 da.
Oh.
Oh, neat. I imagine that these abilities don't really do anything.
Well, technically,
Because it's per 10 stamina they
unless-
had, so like,
unless,
that's just
I mean,
one,
it's-
right?
no, it's per 10 max stamina. So like, assuming they weren't panicked, so this
Oh,
would actually give you 2 sausages.
2 sausages per sausage.
2 sausages per enemy. And there's a juicy one right here who's like, let's see.
Yeah, okay.
I was trying to think of like a funny visual, but like, he's just there on like a silver platter. There's like an apple on his mask, like where the mouth should be.
Hmm. Just gotta check and see if there's anything particularly entertaining I can do in regards to this. Nah, all I've got is something pretty straightforward.
Just as Safa drives by, just throw him into the truck.
Standing on your dead body.
I'm
Sorry,
not
your unconscious
dead.
body.
Thank you. Ah, dies.
Uh, claws and fangs. I can really only get him the one time though. Unless I somehow angle it. No, I think I just gotta do this one pretty much straightforward.
So this deals 3 instances of damage, right? I will just let you swipe at him, pick him up, and then just throw him into this one, or this one, whichever you want.
All right. I swipe at this guy. All right, and he goes unconscious, drops his sausages or whatever, and then I like fucking with one of my legs, I like I like kick my foot up to prop him up so that he doesn't fall over, and I'm holding him. I'm just holding him like, just not like prehensilely or anything. Just he's leaning on my leg, and like push him over to the one side, and then kick him like a projectile at one of these other dudes. Let's say the one due north.
This one?
And I'll just count that as a basic attack.
I'm hungry.
And
actually.
then-
Let me be right back. I'll be right back.
Alright.
What is going on here? And then, if that didn't take out the guy who I kicked him into, I'm just gonna flying dragon kick into him, and I'll just roll another d20 because I'm having a glitch. And wind up.
Which one are you throwing him into?
So he got thrown into this guy up here, due north, and then if that did take him out, cool. I'll just move on to this guy.
Okay.
Too far. Damn it.
Move off of this guy. Okay. Like that is 4 damage. Okay. Fine. And then Yell. Or like all of them actually.
Yeah, the in that combo mess or whatever, I accidentally wound up like dropping the pendant off the ground, and then whenever I onto the ground, and then whenever I pounced, it kicked the amulet up and over to those guys completely by happenstance.
That certainly is the space that is a ravine, but I'm sure Freddy caught it.
Whoa! Oh, sorry, he's in murder mode. Whoa!
Whoa.
Okay, okay, let's dual attack with Yin. Alpha and Farm. That shows it too. Yin helps Freddy regain
Give me a
balance.
moment on that, actually, because I might be able to make that succeed, because the D8 I rolled earlier determined that Freddy is being held by the Bile today. If I can figure out what this word means. Guess what? That is a perfect word.
Okay, what does it mean?
Used to describe someone who speaks and behaves in a way that is meant to seem friendly and polite, but as oh. As
That the opposite.
You know what? I just read that latter part. I'm an idiot. But it's like distant encouragement that it might not be genuine but could still help.
Oh god, that sure would have been useful in the elevator fight. Let me think.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the roll for Bud in reality, but you thought it was just Yin giving some balance, but the Bile from over there is giving like some type of advice that also seems to help, but it's not 100% sincere.
Okay. Let me just read this out first. Yin
Yeah, go
helps
ahead.
Freddy regain balance in his soul. For his next 3 turns, he has 0 stacks of terror, while the status provides 3 stamina healing and double damage simultaneously.
And now the roll for Bud in reality. Which, by the way, that is a good dual tech, and oh no.
You know what? Okay, so what specifically are you trying to do?
It was meant to just be Bile giving some amount of advice or also help with the action, but it wasn't sincere help, meaning it would just be a small buff. Yeah, so about that apparently.
He's used to Hazard talking to him in that manner, so he thinks it's genuine. This is how unctuously is how Hazard shit talks.
You know, Bailey is the chaotic one, so absolutely could like. Oh, Bailey could make up something like, "Oh, that guard called you like." That guard called you emo cringe.
That'd be funny, actually. Just direct anger.
Alright, so let me just.
How does a crit buff this?
He moves forward. Moves forward.
Casually turns it
And
into
he-
a crit.
Drags his finger across his throat. Forward. Drags his finger across the throat. Not.
Just
Accidentally.
killed himself real quick.
There you go. There's like stuff all over them. Moves forward. And he just keeps passing by all of them and they all just drop. He passes them. It's like the ending of Little Nightmares.
Oh, nice. Putting those powers to good use, Freddy.
And he's gonna continue that until he reaches over here.
Dead. He just serial killers like fucking 15 guards.
I mean, I
They
still
didn't
very
have
much
that much
go by the
HP
rules
anyways.
that I still very much go by the rules of like nobody like actually dies unless it's specifically stated. But
I mean, he did just do the neck slitty thing.
you're just unconscious.
They're just KO'd and bleeding profusely from their necks.
You only take minor
Didn't you
impact
know that-
damage.
Didn't you know that in this world getting your throat cut open only deals minor impact damage?
That's why Sophic does it all the time when they use surgical precision. And trust me,
That's why
Right,
Seifa, that's why Seifa can get away with stealing people's organs while they're not looking.
yeah, it's fine.
Minor
don't worry
impact
about it.
Riley
damage to your
too, it's
kidneys.
just harmless play.
Riley kills people. Riley.
Riley
like,
kills
oh,
people
nah,
if
shit,
she-
man,
if she
I
can."
kill people.
Yeah.
Not, like, unambiguously rated T for teen kills people.
Yeah. Oh god.
So, Riley? I'm assuming you'd also be like somewhere around here with the truck having moved. Like I'd say you'd have like direct access to these three.
Like, I'm
take
trying
it
to
the trucks
figure out where
are,
this book
rooted
would
into the
have gone,
ground.
honestly, because it was a mess.
I think Riley would wind up 2 spaces to Sava's left and 1 space up.
So about here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, which, on that note, how does the necklace reach her this time?
Freddy just went for a walk, and I don't know. Maybe somebody else in the on the team just kind of was over there.
Riley had the necklace last, so
Oh, Bailey had it.
Oh. Yeah.
yeah, because Riley was.
Bailey looks at it like kind of
Oh,
disgustedly, just like
You know what I
throws
just
it.
realized? I only did 1 of 3 tool tags. Nah, it's fine.
Freddy kind of I feel like that was a solid like 3-turn action that he just did.
Like the rest of the youth was like, all right, time to do our dual actions, and then they look and see Freddy is gone. Like,
Oh, he's going for a walk.
oh, he's got it. He's got it.
He's
Oh god.
he's going for a
Riley,
very enthusiastic walk.
Just realized Riley is totally like Nimona, like just walking past like a room just full of like possibly dead guards. They were like this when I got here.
It's fine.
Exactly.
It's cool. Freddy is a precious, innocent being. He has never killed anybody in his life.
Officer,
Yeah.
I've never done a crime in my life. Arrest this woman.
I'm just gonna assume the amulet makes it to Riley by, like, just pure chance. Is my Discord working?
Yeah.
Okay.
The amulet just winds up over there somehow.
Right, and this is your
Yeah,
last
okay, I'm running
upgrade,
with that.
by the way.
The room extending still okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say you can extend it once.
It extends! Ha ha!
Just a tiny bit more range.
And if you wanna use your outclass,
Oh, true, you could outclass.
You wanna
Just-
find Jumpy in
Just
the
all
back
the
of his
guards
truck?
just turn off real quick.
Yeah.
Probably like steps out of the truck, like onto the wall for a moment, looking stuff. Hey, take care of the rest of the guys. I'm gonna make sure to disable them. Don't worry about it.
I worry every time you do anything, and this is the first time you have told me not to worry. I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna pull down God for a minute.
What?
With that,
Then she just pops
I'm
away.
gonna say Riley. Like
Jumpy,
Riley
I
is
wanna be
opening
GM.
a tear into the ceiling of that. Except there is no ceiling; it is the sky.
Oh, it's the
And
ceiling of your room.
Activate.
you wanna read that out?
I want to see the GM outclass. Forcefully pull the GM into your room to fight them while the GM is busy fighting you for up to 3 rounds. NPCs become inactive, but player characters are unaffected. Which, on that note, Riley seems to pull down what is a pony of some type? I
Hello, Riley.
want to talk a little bit. With that, she pulls out the juggling clubs and will begin to start beating on them.
I was
Did
waiting
they
for
get
this
it
to
down?
happen. Anything I say for these 3 rounds is in character.
So, the guards don't get to do anything, so I guess we move on to Biley.
Exactly. They do get to do one thing though, which is take cold damage.
Ow! Such a...
Can Biley
Such
join in
cold
on this
damage.
one? Can Biley join in the fight?
Absolutely.
Biley just walks over there like, hey! Is that
You-
fucking
you-
God?
You can move through this area since the truck is moved.
On that note, I'm gonna grab more words for this one to use.
Oh, also, is Deborah reappearing at any point?
Oh, right, I forgot about that effect.
Deborah fucking insta-kills Jumpy.
All of them just gang up.
Yeah, thanks for actually returning the token. Deborah reappears behind this guard and full-on stabs them through the neck for 8 damage and a stack of bleed.
You know what? I was gonna say just appears behind him, breaks neck.
I would have,
Snap.
me personally, I would have had Deborah come from the top of this truck and people's elbows Jumpy, but you know what? Real.
I'm just thinking
I
of
mean,
this,
I just
like,
got something. Apparently, Gansley counts abbreviations as a word.
You mean the
I
word
just rolled
abuse?
Xmas.
Gentlest.
Oh shit!
That's
Everybody gets
that's-
access to, Paralysis present ability.
Deborah breaks his neck in the gentlest way and then offers refreshments.
I'm back. Got to it.
Also, what I wanted to say, like,
One.
Deborah appears and it's like, Riley to Biley, oh look, honey, the baby's taking its first life. Ba, 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 ba. Walks up.
What? What is this about the baby taking its own?
This is
What?
Like, Violet
From
looks over
S
to
movie.
Deborah, gives a distant thumbs up. Deborah also gives a thumbs up back, despite the fact that there was murder. And
Oh,
on
then
this
that's a great
note,
way to come back to, I
with
suppose.
with this world is my world, targeting. Actually, how many people can I get in one shot? And that would be 3 movements spent, and that is everybody in the.
The whole
Okay.
democratic youth.
Except Freddy.
With this world as my world and
Right.
the word Xmas. No, I don't want to add the roll to macro quick bar. What the fuck are you doing, cheat?
What?
Macro quick bar, macro quick bar.
Biley is tossing everybody into presents and proceeding to throw them to random parts of the map.
Christmas
Alright.
in July.
We're gonna say that's a 3 cost.
Hmm.
It's fucking Christmas up in here.
Yuri's like, this
hell
is
yeah.
the worst kind of winter. Hello, Heather.
I like December. I want it again.
Hey, Danielle. Welcome to the cool kids corner.
Well, the aura has been on the GM ladder the whole time.
It can't be the cool kids corner without Yuri in it.
That's true. Does Yuri wind up over here too somehow? Probably not.
Yeah, we just randomly lands in the same space.
You know
Such a
what? I'm
Gabby
fine
thing
with
to do.
that. It's exactly a Gabby thing to happen.
Oh, and Marina, lands over here. Directly lands in front of these cars, like, hey guys.
I think Paralysis is in that range too, isn't he?
What?
No, just out of it.
Just barely out of it? Okay.
Let's see. Do
Okay,
the
that
lines
could
have
be.
any targets left? Oh no, the lines are NPCs. There.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Lions
don't
don't
have
do
to
anything.
move. Considering the fact I don't have to move, considering the fact that my slingshot has a 8 range.
Yeah,
Oh
it sure
boy,
does, doesn't
hold
it?
on. We are also out of commission. We are empty shells without our god.
Yep, true.
Riley, you see the GM is like mimicking all these characters.
Not that
Really,
bonk.
looking around momentarily, just eyebrow raise. Do you also have a
Oh.
gun? Do you also have a gun like one of them?
Me? I'm Australian. I'm not Australian. Are you asking me?
Yes. Do you have a gun too? Because honestly, beating on you with just these juggling gloves is really boring.
I do not have a gun.
Ray looks to the right, pulls one of the guard guns, gives it over.
Alright, here you go.
I
Bam!
Oh, you don't have a gun? That's
I
such
have-
a shame. Here, look what
I have
look what my gun can
gauntlets.
do. Never mind. That's a 4. That's an automatic miss.
I mean, listen, I'm a pony, and I need fingers to like draw. Like
Then take the
I have
gun.
gauntlets.
Or gauntlets. Try punching me in the face already.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch
Paralysis
you
should
in
have
the
climbed
face.
on top of a truck in order to get advantage on their fucking ranged attack.
Wait, hold on, it's not even. It's actually Paralysis' turn, right?
Yeah, it's
43.
my turn
Well,
and I miss.
right.
I was about to shoot at this guard right here, but I miss.
All right. Do you want to move?
Yes, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have to go on top of the truck?
You can go in it.
You're gonna have to give me a climb check, and you might want to like move onto this box to do that, and then from the box onto the truck.
Oh, 1.
But still give me a climb check, but it is gonna be easier that way. Just a
That's
D20.
Alright, roll not trash.
Do I have to roll a d20 for this?
Yeah,
Just a D20.
cool. You succeed.
Hey.
Right?
I
Yeah,
have to move
you
over
get
here,
up.
yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Excuse me. I'll stand on top of here.
Alright.
Woke.
Safe up.
Truly a sniper.
Sniper.
Oh wait, what was the rest
Sniper.
of Paralysis upgrade?
Right.
What?
Right.
Oh, right.
Let me grab
Alright,
that.
sniper monkey engaged.
Sniper monkey.
Right. If you want, you can use that anytime right now.
Oh, true.
Carlos?
Surprise attack. Using. Oh,
I thought they already
I bet.
got.
Oh,
They already got their request, I
anytime
think.
or slingshot.
Alright, bet. I mean, I might as well.
Yeah, so you can try to shoot this card again.
It costs 1 and you heal 4, so
Yeah.
and you have a height advantage, which means advantage.
Yep.
Ah,
Again, sniper monkey.
sniper monkey.
Hey, I used it
yeah.
and time to use my surprise attack. It's decent.
It's
Roll
good
again.
enough.
Advantage.
Yeah, roll again.
Alright.
Woke.
Hell yeah. Just re-rolling counts as woke. Hell yeah, sniper monkey engaged.
Heal 3 from.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you for thank you for reminding me.
Terra Barrier good.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That's our sustainability right there. Hazard? No, Seifa.
Alright, your turn, Hazard.
Wait, what did Seifa do?
shoot.
Save.
Wait, Sava's turn? Oh shoot.
It's supposed
Wait,
to be
what
Seifa's.
Oh my gosh, sorry. I for some reason I
It's
looked
time to
at
roll
Seifa
back
and
one.
Carlos.
You're all good. So
What Seifa's upgrades? Any
oh,
more?
yeah.
Probably a few more.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it goes flying through the window. the
What
truck
was the
they're
last
in.
one? 45?
Was at 45. So 50-55.
Oh god, that's such a good one. It is.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a good
Very.
one.
So yeah, what Safe is gonna do is like sees Riley tear a hole in reality and bring out a pony and start talking with it, and they're like, no, not today.
This is your chance to repeal the GM.
Gets rid of just seals the
Oh.
GM in another dimension.
Huh. Wonder what that would do. No, some
would-
pretty
you-
set. Some's pretty set of like, I don't need my stuff for this right now. And they swerve the truck immediately to try and use the truck as like a club.
Tail whipping these like 4 dudes over here.
Yeah.
Riley, I mean, this guy's like inside this truck.
Ah, so he's safe, but those other guys.
Which
Yeah.
other guys?
I
Riley,
don't like-
Riley and Riley.
Like
and
if you're
GM.
moving in that direction, there are no other guys.
Yeah, no, just Riley and the GM, just room.
Yeah, Riley, do give me a dodge roll. I sure fail that.
Do I roll handling or car handling?
You can, but Riley still would have. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Riley,
roll above Jumpy, but below Defender wins. So I guess
See-
I guess you missed them both.
Jumpy knew what Safa was going to do.
Because why wouldn't Safa do that?
Yeah,
I knew because you told me.
I
Hey.
did. They're
Hey.
like,
I'm making that 5 a 3
It's
on
like,
Jumpy,
no,
by
I
the way.
didn't.
Oh no! The 5 is a 3, and the 5 is a 3, and the 3 is and the 5 is a 7. Get bonked.
I'm just gonna. Never mind. Yeah. So I take damage. Again, I say in character. It seems weird that this pony just does not seem affected by pain.
yeah, just like
just
I imagine like the truck crashes it. I don't think the pony is indestructible. I think it'd be funny if like the truck just dented around it. I'm like, okay.
I mean,
and
it would be the result of.
Alright,
God.
we should. I mean, the combat is almost over, but we should try to wrap it up. I have like 30 minutes before I have to get to work.
Fair enough.
Well, not
All right.
have to get to work, but have to get ready for work.
Yeah.
All right.
All
I
right.
think we're at my final upgrades,
Have
so how about we
work.
wrap this up?
So you should probably get ready now.
Now it's like in 30 minutes I have to start getting ready.
All right. Yep.
Are you gonna end it
Oh.
again with the?
Big
All right.
doggos. Big doggos.
Oscar.
Yep, it-
Oscar.
Meet my 3 puppies: Oscar Mayer, Nathan, and Pronto.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Where are you? There you are.
God.
Let's go. Cerberus time.
One of them is on the truck.
I have one Cerberus. when you have
Alright.
2 Cerberuses.
And honestly, let's just have that here. Describe to me how they finish off the last guards.
Hazard like clasped his hands and like the flames of hell rose up from this canyon off to the side and fucking popped open and out popped these 3 little Cerberus puppies compared to the gate size. And yeah, no, they all just he holds up a like claw of 3 soul sausages that he has snargled from these guards, and he starts throwing them every which way, giving these beasts several actions to just rampage around this place. They just fuck. This one like pops in here, its heads go in, and just start ripping and tearing.
Riley headbangs and Riley so too.
This one bounds over here, etc. This one,
Starts eating
yeah,
the
it's
truck.
just like 1 foot is in like the back of the truck, and it's like struggling to climb on top, but it's like one of its heads is just over there chomping. The truck tips over because it's so fucking heavy.
It's Seesaw Saw because they're still in the truck and it's like kind of on top of it. It's like, whoa.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Something
All right.
comes out of the truck
With
to
that,
pet this one.
combat is over.
Yay!
Yeah.
Everyone's dead.
Hazard does all that, and he like passes Danielle the eye of proficiency, and like is like, all right, I don't want to touch that ever again, thanks.
Yeah, we'll have to see what we do with that.
I don't know, give it to Safa. He deserves it more than I do.
It just
Alright, and
as
here,
like vanishes.
here are, just for completion's sake, the combat rewards you would have gotten. This is just the end of the adventure. It's just minimal. Also, this is like supposed to be an easy combat. You're not getting anything out of this. This
My,
is
my non-canon 3 proficiency.
It's how you hit
Alright.
101 in the epithet and you become the god of hot dogs.
Just
So let
walks
me-
over. Oh no. Ascends instantly.
Okay, so let me use like the time that we have left to read out everything. So okay, let me just stop the music here. So what the conversation that would have happened at this point is, um, and you'll maybe see why I couldn't use it last time since the door got just oozed. Okay, there it is. So Danielle Cell says there must be a way to open the gates again. Rex says, and we need a getaway vehicle. Can any of us even drive? If we take a guard with us, I can use my epithet to become a better driver than them. If we walk, they can catch up with us fast, and who knows how far we have to go. When I was brought here, the drive took what felt like an entire day. Okay, let's do that then. So, find out how to open the gate, get a guard, and get into one of the trucks. Or that client bus, maybe? And Freddy says that's not gonna fit all of us. And also, I'd feel much safer if the guard was unable to interact with the driver. We can keep them in the back if and they won't be able to attack Rex. But his appetite will still adjust to their driving skills. And then Zeke says, and if the guard does attack, I'll catch it. Especially if we hold on to the Eye of Proficiency. All right. And then Yuri says, we will have to ditch them eventually in case they can track guards or the trucks or these collars for that matter, but it will get us a head start. And Marina says, oh, please let me blow up the truck with the collars in it when we ditch them. Yin says, we will have enough time to cross that bridge when we get there. For now, let's focus on the task ahead. Right, how to open those gates. And then you would have, after some, exploring, probably figured out that in these rooms there's these yellow buttons, and if both of them are pressed at the same time, it actually opens the gates. Get out. Adventure is over. Um, and yeah, so clearly that whole discussion could not have happened if you're just like, yeah, just gates are already open.
Sludged it all.
Yeah.
Sludge.
I would have thrown. No, don't throw Gabby.
They'd
It
be
might have worked,
fine.
honestly.
We just need to throw them enough at it.
This is Gabby abuse. This is Gabby phobic. I do not
No,
accept this.
Look. If we spin Gabby up like a spin dash out of Sonic the Adventure, Sonic Adventure DX, we can like bowling ball Gabby through, and they'll have enough speed because they'll have 4 turns of movement to go through the gate.
All right. So I already showed you the defeat theme. The elevator combat had like it would have been like 3 rounds, and each of them the music would have escalated. So it's like this one, just skipping through it. It's like it's too long to show in full. And then second round, um, yeah. So you've heard this one.
Here's if you haven't played Hades to hear the full song.
And then this would have been the third. I can. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, if you hadn't won you already won the fight by that point, but this would have fight during the last. This encompassed the entire like soundtrack for this adventure because I was literally like during the skirmish I was like, oh, it would be so cool to have like Hades music during the elevator combat, but then I just formed everything else around it.
I see.
Oh, shit, I gotta go.
Okay, bye. Thank you for playing.
Bye-oh.
Goodbye.
Later.
And then, for the sake of the recording, oh right, I'm not gonna read out all the dual text as much as I would love to, but that would take too long. But I'm gonna read out the I might do a separate recording for that later and just on my own. But yeah, other than that, there is the guard I thought showed up of everything of them, but barkeeper had a weapon, broken bottle. Break an empty bottle and slash at an adjacent enemy. On a 16 or higher, the target is afflicted with a bleeding status, meaning they have to roll 1d4 damage at the end of their turn until they spend full movement to get rid of it. And then Workplace Protocol, just the passive. Stay behind the counter at all times. Call 1d4 guards for reinforcement by pressing an alarm onto the counter every instance of you or an ally taking damage while no guards are present. That's basically it. Very simple. It was just in case you guys were to like start a fight in the visiting area for whatever reason. And then the Epi soldiers are the weapon is Epi soldier weapon. Use an improvised weapon based on your epithet, which you've totally had this whole time, same as the weapon. And then the passive is my epithet is at the start of your first turn or whenever it's required, roll 3 random words and choose one for your epithet that you've totally had this whole time. Guessing your epithet does not award proficiency. And one ability, Epi soldier ability. Use an improvised ability based on your epithet, which you've totally had this whole time, same as your abilities.
I see.
It's like, because usually it's like, oh yeah, and like crowd NPCs are just Mondays, but these guys specifically have to be epithet users, so it's like and
that's fine.
the client, which works very similarly, it's just a variation. Use an improvised weapon based on the core word epithet, which you've totally had this whole time. And just the same epithet core word, and then client ability, same. Just in case it comes up. Yeah.
In case we decided we really don't like Captain Hoop for some reason and decide to throw down with everybody.
Yeah, I was really hoping to like this. I'm curious to like know if that worked, but like I'd really hope that like this adventure really like showed Captain Hoop from like a good light after like introducing him as a villain.
But of course,
Yeah, no, I care.
Yeah.
he's a pragmatist at heart, a treasure hunter.
Yeah.
A man with goals, and those just so happen to not line up with the Lion Beach Limit party.
Yeah. And I literally have no idea if Becky and Hoop will ever return. So it's not like I was like trying to make them it's not like I was trying to make them sympathetic. So like, oh, this is like for something in the future. Like I don't have anything planned. They might return, they might not. But yeah, I think the only thing left. They might in the last adventure. The last adventure is very open for like characters returning, but I don't have any details down yet. Yeah, I think the only thing left then is to officially on recording announce the title of the next adventure, which is gonna be Suffering Atmosphere Race. I'm gonna type it in chat. Oh,
Suffering.
no, typo.
Atmosphere.
Suffering
Just
atmosphere
imagine
race.
an O.
We'll be suffering.
Suffering atmosphere.
We'll be suffering in a race.
Oh, yeah.
In the atmosphere.
Yeah, suffering.
That's right,
atmosphere,
folks. It's Steel Ball Run, but with biplanes from like the 30s.
That'd be good fun actually.
Wacky races, but it got dark.
All right.
True.
So, yeah, thank you again for being there for the game in general and also this last one. Yeah.
Thank you for running this. I had a fun time.
Same. I
Yep,
also had a lot of fun as well.
I'm showing this to all my friends, all of them. Yes, even those
Yes.
ones.
Yes,
I'm showing it to
this
you,
right
Pure.
now.
Even those
that-
ones, the ones who win.
Yes, you, viewer. I know you're there.
Yeah.
I see you there
Michael.
taking a fucking nap.
Wake up. Come on.
I know the game's over. You slept through it all. Fucking
Wake up. You gotta go
Yeah,
back.
we expose you, viewer. You're getting exposed.
All right. Anything anyone want to say before we say goodbye? We'll say
On a
goodbye.
patron. I do have a patron. It's an active. No point in looking it up right now. Yeah. Buy our merch that doesn't exist.
I order non-existent merch.
We have.
If
oh man,
huge
some
shirts.
Hazard Baskerville merch would be freaking lit.
Buy a
Yeah.
Gabby keychain.
I guess if we're plugging
Gabby
a thing,
keychain.
I'll plug a thing before we go. I helped write a visual novel that is free on itch.io. Look up Project Beefer. Beefer being B hyphen FER. It's like a
Well,
Zero Escape kind of thing if you like it.
we'll have to see if like Otaku is like cool with putting the link in the description.
You know, yeah, true, fair. If not, then don't worry about it.
Do you
Alright,
want to type it in chat before we cut the recording, just so they can like look it up?
Good idea, yeah.
Fair. Hammer out one of those.
Yeah, there.
There it is.
Project B.
Alright.
Or there you go.
Goodbye.
The B
Bye-bye.
stands for B.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. So you just watched the last combat. This. Okay. So for basically what I want to do right now, because I think I mentioned it in the video, but or like in the like initial recording, but it would have taken too much time to like read all of the dual text out. So I'm gonna do that now, when the players don't have to sit through that, and they can watch you can watch it now, and they can watch it if they're interested. But yeah, so here are all the dual texts. There we go. So each of them has a combination with somebody else. So as we go through them, there's gonna be like repeated ones. So like for example, Freddy News and Gabby Dies. Then later when we get to Gabby's dual text, then obviously that one's also gonna be there, but then it's gonna be Gabby Dies plus Freddy News, but the ability is gonna be the same. But yeah, so let's go. Alright. Dual tech. I don't have to read that. Okay. Heimlich maneuver. Freddy News plus Gabby dies. While within 20 feet of each other, Gabby swallows a d4 and starts choking on it. Freddy uses his epithet to shoot it out to... Oh, actually, you know what? This is not gonna work super well with the pacing, because as we go along, we're gonna spend less time. But you know what? Let's just have the themes one more time. So starting with Freddy. Alright, so while within 20 feet of each other, Gabby swallows a d4 and starts choking on it. Freddy uses his epithet to shoot it out, turning it into a projectile, dealing 1d4 plus 4 damage to an enemy within 20 feet of Gabby. Alright. Dual tech with Marina. Pyrophobia. While within 20 feet of each other, Freddy uses his epithet to alter Marina's voice to be scary and distorted. All enemies within 20 feet have to roll a 14 or higher or get frightened as she taunts them. Panicked enemies roll with disadvantage. Frightened enemies take +2 damage per instance. Alright, this one's with Zeke. Freddy and Zeke taking shots. While within 20 feet of each other, Freddy boosts Zeke's ability to take big gulps of his caffeinated energy drink. Zeke quickly empties can after can until at max stacks of juice. Until the start of his next turn, Zeke can't lose any stacks of juice. Now Freddy and Danielle. Soothing lullaby. While adjacent to each other, Danielle pulls Freddy into a loving hug and begins to hum a melody that calms him down. He loses all stacks of terror, and the healing of the status is doubled until you regain 4 or more stacks. Then is Freddy and Rex, Hydra Slayer. While both within 20 feet of the same enemy, Freddy drags his finger across his throat while looking at them, dealing 5 damage and inflicting them with bleeding, while gaining 3 stacks of terror himself. Immediately after, Rex repeats the motion, doubling the damage of the bleeding effect and causing it to remain active until the end of combat. Freddy and Yin. Health and harm. Yin helps Freddy regain balance in his soul. For his next 3 turns, he has 0 stacks of terror, while the status provides 3 stamina healing and double damage simultaneously. And lastly, it's Freddy and Yuri. Dead of Winter. While adjacent to each other, Yuri pierces Freddy's throat with several shots of ice, dealing 3 damage to him. Freddy uses his epithet to transfer the pain and damage to all enemies affected by Winter Wonderland. So, as you might be able to see already, I've always been trying to like really find like the perfect like thematic and mechanical combination between each of 2 of them. So like I was trying really hard, and I hope like that's gonna like be fun for everyone. But I was really trying to like not just be like, oh well, here are the 2 movesets, how can I combine them, and be like, okay, but like how can I actually express who they are as a character, and like what connects them with or sets them apart from the other person in the dual tag. So yeah. Next we're moving on to Gabby. It's just such a like tone difference. Alright. So obviously we don't have to repeat this one because I've already read this one, I think really well, like I said. So then next is Gabby and Marina. While within 15 feet of exploding dice. While within 15 feet of each other, Marina covers the 3x3 area between them in highly flammable gas, followed by Gabby sprinkling D4s onto it. When ignited, the dice explode outward, dealing additional 1d4 plus 4 damage to all adjacent enemies. Gabby and Zeke. Hyperactivity. While adjacent to each other, Gabby grabs one of Zeke's cans and drinks it, making them vibrate with energy. Until the end of combat, Gabby gains +1 action per round, and rolls to hit them have disadvantage. Gabby and Danielle. Charming dice. While adjacent to each other, Danielle decorates Gabby's D4s with cute stickers, causing all characters who take damage from them afterwards until the end of combat, not counting already deployed dice, to gain the charmed status. So yeah, causing all the characters who take damage from them afterwards. Okay, so yeah, basically what I was trying to say here is this applies to all dice that are already on the field when this ability is used, and all dice that get deployed afterwards. This does not apply to, because those don't have the stickers on them. Oh wait, no, I think it was the other one. Right, no, it was the other way around. The dice that aren't the dice that are already deployed, they don't get affected by this. But from the moment this is used, all the dice that Gabby then afterwards deploys are gonna have the stickers on them, and they're gonna apply the charm status to enemies who take damage from them. Oh well, all characters actually. But yeah. And I remember initially I was like, Danielle takes out a Sharpie and draws smileys on all of the dice. But then it was like, well, she already has stickers, so actually she can just put star stickers on them. Alright. Gabby and Rex. 1D Fortuna. I forgot what the pun was. 1D Fortuna. Alright! 1d4. 1d4 or 1d Fortuna. Like the goddess of luck. I think she's a goddess, right? No. Gabby throws out 1d4 of d4 dice onto an adjacent 2x2 area. Immediately afterwards, Rex throws out 4d4 dice into a 2x2 area adjacent to him that deals a flat 8 damage to characters. So yeah, luck is on Rex's side. When he throws the dice, they deal maximum damage. Gabby and Yin. Chaos and order. Chaos and order cannot exist without one another. While within 10 feet of each other, Gabby throws out 2 handfuls of D4s that gravitate towards Yin, forming a floating ring of D4s around them that follows them around. The D4 provide 1 D4 DR for every instance of damage Yin takes. While in the white glow, touching the dice heals 1 D4 stamina, while in the black aura, touching them deals 1 D4 damage. Gabby and Yuri. Watch your step. In the cold of winter, even the smallest mistake can come at a fatal cost. Yuri enhances all currently deployed dice, causing all enemies who step onto them to take +2 damage from Winter Wonderland until the end of combat. This effect does not stack. Alright, that's all of Gabby's. So let's, who's the next one? Marina. So let's switch to Marina's theme that we did not get enough from because, I'm gonna be honest here, I kind of made the mistake of making her side quest be the one where they don't actually have to interact with her. So yeah, that was kind of a mistake on my part, because that was kind of the point of the side quest, is to get you to get the players to interact with them. And then with Marina, it's just get her something, then just give it to her. You're done. You barely have to talk to her. But so yeah, as a result, I feel like Marina. I mean, they did I think they did interact with her quite a decent amount. And I feel like she was present enough to like leave an impression, but like I just wish there had been a little more of her, because she's such an interesting character to me. Like I would have loved to like be able to get a little bit more out of her, but you never know which characters return. So I'd love for all of these people to return, but the problem with that is gonna be I'm gonna have to make all of them like adult icons because of the time skip, so that's gonna be a lot of work. This adventure was so much work, so many icons, so many assets. Do you see all of this? I mean, this is a recolor of a previous one, so that wasn't so much of an issue, but like so many assets, and you don't even see all of them here. There is something. There's so many assets for things that don't show up that much. This thing only shows up once, but like it just had to have an asset because it just needed one for the impact. But yeah. I think that was my drawing tablet. I don't know if you can actually hear that. Anyway, alright, so Marina. Alright, so we have Marina and Freddy. Right. Paraphobia, exploding dice. Alright, so you can already see the further we go along, the less we're gonna have, like, we can skip more of these. So, yeah. That was kind of also the case with making them. I was like, okay, first of all, like, doing Freddy, I have to come up with all of them. Then by the time Yuri's there, it's like, well, I already have all of them, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so, Marina and Zeke. Caffeinated Molotov. While adjacent to each other, Marina crafts a Molotov cocktail out of one of Zeke's cans, then throws it within 30 feet to deal 3 damage to all characters within a 3x3 area, and covering the area in highly flammable gas, applying the flammable status to all characters within. So I already said this in like our Discord group. Well, I mean, quote unquote our. I mean it's Chaotic's Discord group. But like, I mean, like, we're all in the group. It's like, but I mean, it's not a group, it's a server, I guess. Anyway, so I mentioned it there already, but I just had to resist the urge to call this one Gamer Fuel. I would have loved something with the word fuel in there, because that just seems like such a perfect, like, cross term, or like just something that they have in common, just the term fuel, because fuel is flammable, but it also keeps you going. That would have been perfect. And my initial thought just was a game of fuel, because, you know, he drinks his energy drinks from a can. But I mean, Zeke isn't really I mean, he, as far as we know, he's not really a gamer, so that wouldn't really make that much sense. So yeah, in the end, I settled with caffeinated Molotov. I mean, God, could he even be a gamer? I mean, like, that guy would probably fall asleep during every cutscene. It's like the moment there's no gameplay, he's like. Alright. So, if I move the gas, flying the flammable staff, so Marina and Danielle. Flames of Passion. Danielle cheers on Marina, causing her until the end of combat to recover half stamina round down of any fire damage dealt by or through her. So, yeah, basically lifesteal. Marina and Rex. The Gift of Prometheus. Marina covers an adjacent 3x3 area in a highly flammable gas, then throws Rex a box of matches. Until the end of combat, Rex can throw a match at his face within 20 feet as an anytime action. That would have been a fun one, but I mean, a lot of these would have been fun to like happen, but like, I mean, they were. I mean, I didn't expect really to like get through all of these. It's mostly just, you know, the combat wasn't really built to like support showing all of this. Like, who knows? Maybe like if I had these earlier, then I could have used them in the combats where the party fights against them. But yeah, I mean, this was. I don't know if I mentioned this, but making the dual takes after the like supposed final session, like between the session where they ended the adventure and the session where we went through this combat, between those, I made these just as like a fix, so that the party wouldn't have to have like three initiative turns each. Like in the elevator fight, which, you know, that turned out to, in that specific form anyway, not be like ideal. I could probably workshop that to make it more balanced in terms of like how like the turns are spread out. I could do that. I kind of have an idea how I could, but like. Just to like not have to go through that, I just kind of made these dual tags so we could just quickly go through all of them. And like, I mean, if you've seen the fight, you might have noticed that not even all of them act. It was literally just, okay, all of the retired Democratic Youth members have like one turn on the turn order, and it's just 3 dual tags. So like not even all of them actually acted on that turn, so it went through a lot faster, which is fine because for this combat, you know, you want them to be involved, but you don't want them to like take up the spotlight. I just wanted the party to have fun at that point, was just going crazy with their abilities. The next adventure is gonna have that too. Oh great! That sounded sarcastic. I'm experimenting a lot with combat recently, and like trying to refine my combat making abilities. Anyway, we're getting off topic. What do you mean we? This is just you, Jumpy. Yeah, no, this is literally just me. I'm just getting off topic. But I'm getting on topic now again. Okay, so Marina and Yin. Life and death. Fire gives life just as it takes it. Until the end of combat, the small circles within Yin's area ignite into columns of fire. Doubling the area's effect for characters adjacent to a column. Neutral spaces stay neutral, and standing in a column has an effect based on the color of the circle. So basically what this would be is, out of this circle would come a damage-dealing flame, although if you stand adjacent to it, it'll heal you. And on this end, which is covered up right now, but there will come out a flame that standing inside would heal you, but standing around of it would damage you. And the neutral space stays neutral. So it just upgrades the aura a little bit, makes it more interesting. And I think standing inside of these is more potent. I mean, standing around them technically would like cancel it out. It's like, but yeah, basically just flames come out of those circles, and there's healing and damage. Alright. Marina and Yuri. Fire and ice. While adjacent to each other, Marina touches Yuri, and Yuri hands Marina a hot cocoa, giving them each immunity to each other's abilities until the end of combat. This effect extends to all allies currently adjacent to either of them. So yeah, because both of them have things that can that damage anyone, but also can give allies immunity each. They just give each other immunity and anyone around them. So yeah. Alright, next is Zeke. So let's get Zeke's music in. Where is it? There it is. So, taking shots, hyperactivity, caffeinated Molotov, good night kiss. That is Zeke and Danielle. While adjacent to each other, Danielle gives Zeke a little kiss on his forehead, applying charm to him. For the next 3 rounds, Zeke loses no stacks of juice, and rolls against him trigger Danielle to use Please Don't Hurt My Friend as a bonus action at 0 stamina cost. Which, as a little reminder, because I don't think she used that very much, if at all, Please Don't Hurt My Friend is usually an anytime ability where she gets to interrupt an attack against an ally. And here she gets to use it as a bonus action, 0 stamina cost, specifically if Zeke gets attacked. Which he's already very unlikely to take damage, but you know, I mean he doesn't take damage, but like his can could be knocked out. But like it's much less likely for the can to be knocked out now. I didn't balance any of these. Like I didn't like test any of these honestly, which like was fine because again this is such a like low stakes combat. It really didn't matter, and like yeah, like you could argue this is maybe like a 1-cost ability, but I mean it's fine. Like it's really fine. Like I just made all of these 3 costs. It's like it doesn't matter because you know I don't need to refine these super much. The point is that they're there and that you know there's a little potential for storytelling and having a bit more fun with the mechanics that like each of them has, like the gimmicks and all. Oh, this is actually a man. I kind of wish I could have read this. I could have explained this one while the party was there because I'm really proud of this this title. So, let me explain. This is Zeke and Rex, and the dual tech is called Dionysus and Dionysius. The thing is, Dionysus, you know, as the Greek god of, among other things, wine. And you know, it's like the closest thing to Zeke aside from like Hypnos, you know. And I was considering like a reference to Hypnos, but then I just stumbled onto this because like Dionysus is the god of wine in Greek mythology, but Dionysius in like not specifically Greek, but like it is Greek, but like a specific, like it is something hyphen Greek. I don't remember what, but like okay, you know what? I need to Google this. All right, I'm back. I just had to double check the information, but okay, so the whole thing of like Dionysus and Dionysius is that Dionysus, which probably a lot of people know, is the god of wine and like of drinking, you know, Zeke drinking. You know, I was considering like Hypnos, Sleep Incarnate, or even the Hermes, god of swiftness, because you know he kind of do be vibrating all over the place. But yeah, in the end, you know, drinking Dionysus. Also, what really helped is that there's Dionysus, the god of wine, and there's the Greek god of there's Dionysus, the Greek god of wine, and Dionysius, the Indo-Greek god of protection, which just perfectly works for them. It's like drinking and protecting people. Zeke and Rex, really, really great. This is such a like niche thing that I would not expect anybody to pick up on. I would expect anybody to just be like, what a weird name, Dionysus and Dionysius. Wait, is that alluding to like how there's multiple spellings? I don't get it. What do they have to do with like spellings? No, it's the Greek god of wine and the Indo-Greek god of protection, which have very similar names. All right, so for the next 3 rounds, whenever Zeke uses Human Shield to protect an ally and fails, Rex copies the ability to in turn protect Zeke from the attack. Like Zeke normally would, Rex will take 0 damage, but not drop his weapon, because he's not tired and has a firm grip on his weapon. So yeah, I mean, this combined with Zeke's and Danielle's thing would just give Zeke so much like it's gonna be so unlikely that he's ever gonna drop his can. Yeah. I mean, nobody's gonna be taking damage at that point. Yeah, alright, so Zeke and Yin. Zeke and Yin. Sleep and Awakening. Yin helps Zeke find physical and mental rest. For the next 3 rounds, he no longer loses stacks of juice at the end of his turns. Don't fall asleep in the cold. Zeke and Yuri. Until the end of combat, enemies affected by Winter Wonderland get drowsy while adjacent to Zeke Offie at the end of his turns, giving them half movement round down and -4 on d20 rolls on their next turn. So yeah, quite dangerous quite deadly even to fall asleep in the cold. Alright, so next is Danielle. Playing Danielle has had such a lasting impact on me. Anytime I'm like trying to explain something, I'll just get into this voice. I'm like, okay, so here's the thing where like okay, so it's like this, but then also if you look at it from that way, it's like, you know, I just get into this explainer you know, like host. I do like to think that playing Danielle has put me in, like, playing Danielle puts my mind at ease. It's like, because like she's so peaceful and so happy and helpful, and she's just great. She's also one of these characters who you just have to smile when you voice them, like, constantly. Uh, even when she's sad, there's still like a little bit of a smile there. Like she can't frown. Like a small smile is the most frown that you can get out of her. For now, well, this sounds so terribly ominous, but you know, out of all of these, like I said, I would want all of them to return. But Danielle, here's a little secret for those of you who are actually watching this. Danielle is gonna return. Like that is just a fact. There's gonna be a whole adventure where she's gonna be a very major character, which, you know, wasn't initially intended, but you know, with the way that adventure rolls turned out, I was like, you know what, this would be a good time to do this. I didn't plan on it, but I can use this roll to like do that, and we can make something of it. All right, Danielle, we already got Soothing Lullaby, Charming Dice, Flames of Passion, Goodnight Kiss, Aphrodite's Favor, which is Danielle and Rex. When Danielle applies Charmed to an enemy, Rex can mimic her charming personality to suggest the enemy becomes an ally until the status expires. When Danielle applies Charm to an ally, Rex can mimic her cheerful personality to give them advantage on their d20 rolls until the status expires. Either action by Rex takes up a bonus action. So yeah, for Rex it basically always was like based on the concept of him doing the thing that the other one does. Like just repeating the action, making it more powerful, basically. Danielle and Yin. Love and hatred. Yin uses their epithet to counterbalance Danielle's charms. For the rest of combat, whenever Danielle applies the charmed status, the target also gains temporary hatred towards the target of Yin's choice, prioritizing them with their attacks. Then, Danielle and Yuri shared warmth. Yuri and Danielle team up to make lots of hot cocoa that they either can hand out as a bonus action to any allies they end their turn adjacent to on that... I emphasized that a bit weirdly. The inflection was... Okay, so Yuri and Danielle team up to make lots of hot cocoa that they either... So either of them can hand out as a bonus action to any allies they end their turn adjacent to on that and subsequent turns. So just hot cocoa for everyone who's our friend. If Danielle was a flower, she would be a sunflower. She just brings summer. She's great. Next is Rex. Alright, Hydra Slayer, 1D Fortuna, The Gift of Prometheus, Dionysus and Dionysius, Aphrodite's Favor. You can see we're already getting like super short. Gods and Mortals, which is Rex and Yin. Yin increases the weight on their scale, healing and damaging all characters in their area. Rex then balances his weapon to likewise heal and damage characters within 20 feet. Rex gets to choose who to heal or damage, but for every target that gets healed, another has to be damaged. And Rex and Yuri, Demeter's Wrath. While within 10 feet of the same target, Yuri uses her weapon on them and Rex mimics this. The target loses one movement as they slowly freeze. Right. So very short. Next is Yin Yang. And this one's only gonna be one ability left that I haven't mentioned yet, which is Yin's and Yuri's. Give and take. Yin encourages Yuri to be more compassionate. She begrudgingly complies and hands hot cocos to all adjacent enemies, but with a catch. While the enemies do gain the effects of the hot cocoa, any cold damage they would take instead heals Yuri and Yin each. So yeah. Initially it was supposed to be like, yeah, Yuri gives them a hot cocoa, but it is poison, and they're like, I don't know, like they like drink it, and they're like an icicle pops out of it, and I don't know. But like the point was, oh, you want hot cocoa? Here, you can have hot cocoa with a secret ingredient just for you. But then I thought, well, I mean, it's kind of it doesn't really embody the whole like concept of give and take. It's more like give and then take away again, and ultimately lose out. So that wasn't really like representative of like Yin, who always has these like trade-offs. So in this case, I was like, okay, so the enemies do just normally benefit from it. They don't gain any drawbacks, but Yin and Yuri will get healed from any cold damage that they would otherwise take without the cocoa. So, you know, it's like a redirection. It's still beneficial to them in the end. And, well, Yuri's we've all just... We've already seen all of Yuri's. Like I said, exactly the way that, like, when I was making them, it was just like, by the time I got to Yuri, I was already done. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Just like put them all on the sheet, and yeah. I do really like this. I like the entire soundtrack, honestly. Like, okay, Rex's music, I would have preferred if it was like some. It sounds a bit too generic. Like it's not generic, but you know, like it's like, I mean, it's fanfare for the common man. That's like a pretty basic pick. So would have loved something more interesting. But I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like, if you look at who Rex is as a character, that's just where you're gonna end up inevitably. It's like, oh, how do I make like this? How do I make a just archetypical superhero? Well, they're gonna have to have like brass and like, you know, he's kind of like Superman and like Hercules. So like Superman just gets like a Copelandian, if that's even a word. Yeah, he just gets that Copeland sound of just. I mean, like if you've seen the YouTuber Sideways video on the matter, it's like, yeah, like Superman's theme is a Copeland march, a Copelandian march with brass, which just very well embodies like what he stands for. I mean, Rex is just like that, so there wasn't really a way to like represent him through his music and not have it just unfortunately end up sounding like generic superhero theme. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say he's generic. I do think there's some interesting, like just a little bit of interesting edge to him. Well, not edge, but you know, there's like a few wrinkles in like his character where it's like, okay, he's a bit more interesting. I mean, I think anyway. You know, I mean, really. I should just wrap this up, but I mean, that's just more time with Yuri's theme, I guess. I mean, okay, so like, there's a reason why all of them are monochromatic, and the reason is simply because they're not actually like, like in terms of story structure, they're like actually not really important. Like aside from at the very end, where they were like discussing where to like go from when they would like get out. Aside from that, they didn't have any lines in the script, and like even that conversation, and then like a small moment where like Gabby is mentioned far earlier, like anything in like the scripted parts that acknowledges their existence beyond like just being the group was just added in like the second draft of the script. Because like they purposely, like it is very purposeful that all the attention goes to Danielle because she's the representative, and all the other ones, they're in terms of story structure, that was really important. I mean, if you think, if you're really going there, like out of the authorities, the second commander was actually the only one that actually mattered initially. Like the second commander was representative of this whole organization, and she was the one that they would be corresponding with. But the other three authorities, like even the supreme leader, not actually. Like, I mean, okay, so like this. Like when I made them, the idea was like they're not important to the story. They're like there to exist there for the purposes of like us understanding that there's these people who run this facility, like for us to understand that, but they weren't really intended to be characters in that sense. So I really didn't like put much detail into their characters, and accordingly they all have like, I mean, the agent and the sergeant anyway have monochromatic color palettes too. The second commander and the supreme leader actually do have a little bit more there, like they're not monochromatic, but that was more like not really on purpose. I mean, the second commander, yeah, but like actually the supreme leader. Let me just get the thing. I mean, like, if you look at the Supreme Leader, there's like two colors there. There's I think that's like well, it's probably the complementary color of this yellow. So, hold on, that's like, yeah, I think that's like blue, like indigo, maybe going a little bit into purple. Yeah, actually, you can see in the background, it is a purple. And then there's the yellow, which, I mean, that's just a little bit there, just because I just wanted the eyes to pop out. That was really the thing, so I gave them yellow eyes. And then I also incorporated the yellow in some other details, just to make it, make it more cohesive. I mean, at the making of this adventure, I literally had like no details on them at all. I mean, other than like their pronouns, which started as he, him, then went to she, her, which I then forgot about for a little while until I saw it in the script again, and then I went with they, them. That's fine. That adds to the mysterium. If I had to cast somebody to voice this character, I would cast like somebody with like what I said. It's like a deep feminine voice. I would say like that's kind of the voice that they have in my head. Because like I feel like it's just too easy to just go with dark male voice. It's just too boring. But if it's dark female voice, that's actually like a little bit more interesting. So even if ultimately it doesn't really inform us really about who this person is. But yeah, I mean, I literally had like nothing. Like I literally told Chaotic like, this character I have nothing on them. Like it's just a blank. It's like the the final boss. No, not the final. It's like the god in like the original anime campaign. It's like the god that Rick or like Obi, I guess, fights against. Which Jello has described as the final boss in an entirely different RPG. That's kind of this. It's kind of the same with them. It's like they're not really important in this adventure as a character. Like they're not a character. They just exist there for the sake of existing. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I am in the middle of working on the next adventure, Suffering Atmosphere Race. So look forward to that. I do genuinely hope that you are looking forward to that. I'm trying my best. Alright, but yeah, I really just wanted to like read out the dual text so that viewers and also the players and like so like viewers and players could see them at all, because like I said, I didn't want to put everyone through sitting through me reading them all out. Then also I'm pretty sure we didn't have the time for that anyway, so I was like, you know, I'm good to record it, and I did now. And if any of the players are watching, which like I don't know if any of the players watch the videos. I mean, like they're in them, they know what happens. Like I totally get that, but I mean, like I am gonna say that like I recorded this, so maybe they're gonna watch this specifically. So if you are one of the players who are watching this, fuck off. No. No. Yeah, thanks for watching. Do let me know what you think of the dual text. If there's like any specific thoughts that you have like on any of them. But yeah, I'm very curious to know what you think, and thank you for watching. Bye.